storage waterproof?
Hope so. Hey, Andrew's on.
Where are you seeing that?
On the chat.
They can hear you. Hey YouTubers and friends, how you doing tonight? Absolutely awesome, I hope. Me, I've had better days and better lays. Pardon me, ladies. But we got a really good show tonight. We got some Greenhorn gold miners with us tonight. We're minus Dano again. He's having technical internet issues at the homestead. The winds are blowing hard there, I guess. Thanks for being in the room, Dano. And we'll be here with Jesse the man right after this. So don't go away. Don't go away. Don't!
Tuesday Night Hangout Live! Tuesday Night Hangout Live! It's Tuesday Night Hangout Live! It's Tuesday Night Hangout Live! With your hosts, Ann Higelmire, Talita and Jess, and Dano! Tuesday Night Hangout Live is a classic on-hand production.
All right, everybody. Jesse, unmute your mic, dude. Unmute your mic.
I don't want to.
Oh.
So Daniel's not with us tonight. But he's in the chat room.
Yes, I see that. Thank you, Dano. Too bad you're having internet issues.
Right. A lot of people in the chat room are most fabulous Mr. Lodak, the world's greatest moderators here.
Yeah.
Hey, HD Shovelhead, Edge is here, Dire Gold Prospecting.
And
oh, I didn't see him.
I did.
Say something, Rod, so I can see you there. Exploring with the Nug is there. J Bart, how you guys doing? Dano.
Brian.
Yep, I saw Brian earlier.
Guy Clark's with us.
Yep.
And yes, no echo tonight, guys.
Good.
And Dire Prospecting, how you doing, Chris? Ed? Yeah, Dano's hanging with others. I need a spot, Ed. What does he mean by that?
I don't know. I think something to do with our upcoming event. I'm not sure. Hey, Rod. Eminem Prospecting. Let's get with you on the side or something.
We'll have to talk about that later.
Oh. You mean a spot? No, he can't come in here.
Who?
Dano.
Why not?
Well, because he don't have an internet.
Maybe he has it back up.
Yeah, they're complaining about your ghostly face there.
Bitch, whine, moan, complain like a bunch
I
of...
know. That's how they are.
Like a bunch of girls, I swear.
I say just give their money back.
What money?
Yeah, we know. He looks ghostly.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, man. See how these people are, Jesse?
Mm-hmm.
And you thought it was bad dealing with Dano and I.
No, I know it is.
Now am I
Don't
too
forget to hit
red?
the thumbs up.
now they'll bitch my ears and my lips are too red or something.
Oh, yeah. Teddy C, how you doing? Snow there? We got rain today. So tonight,
Snow, rain, ice for me. That's right. Just call me Casper, the unfriendly ghost. Hey, Ron. Love you, brother. Yeah.
I see Ed people.
Today wasn't a good day. Do I have enough color for you girls out there now?
No, what they like the color of your lipstick.
See, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen.
Oh, well. Hey now. I can't bleep that out.
No, I don't have lipstick on. I can't help it if my lips get blood to them.
Casper the Krabby Ghost.
Yep. How you doing, Nugs? Actually, Exploring with Nugs put on an outstanding first-time live stream the other night. Outstanding. Good job, Nugs. Good job.
No, I quit smoking almost 3 years ago. It'll be 3 years in September. So I vape. I don't hit the bong.
I haven't had a good day, Dano, and I had a real long commute today like you, on ice, early, which made a long commute even longer, with idiots that wanted to do like 30. Oh, didn't even have their emergency flashers on.
Chris says his daughter can help you with your makeup. Or maybe he was talking to me.
Maybe you, because I look fine. Whatever. Here, I'm going to change it right here. All you whining.
Jason.
Where is that? Where is that? Wait a second. Gee whiz, where'd all my things go?
What things?
The order of my stuff in my player. I don't know what happened, Jesse.
I don't know.
One thing or another. There. That's what you get now. That's what you got. So how's that? Better, guys? You'll be seeing it here.
Hello, Treasure Hunter Prospector 1992.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, Hook is here.
Luke, dude.
Hook. What's
hey,
up,
Hook? About time, dude. You've been missed.
No kidding.
Bob Dib. Ron, we have Bullshaws here tonight. We have John Wolf and Ron Shaw and Jason Howard. Hello.
Bob Dip is here.
Hey, Barry, California.
Chief Jeff Barry.
The best cook on the river besides Dano. Sorry, but Dano's got you beat in our book, right, Jesse?
Yeah. Hey, Luke Duke. I don't think I said hi to practice
I look
Tuesday yet.
stiff now because that's a picture. You guys making fun of my coloring tonight. So,
Hey, don't you have something to show everybody?
I got a package. No, then I'll have to show my face, and I'll break the camera. Okay, I'll do it.
Hey, Hook Cat, how you doing tonight, lady?
Let me see if I had this all set. Looked good before I went live, and you know, I'm not gonna say no names. Then I'll get in trouble.
Alicia Crank. Hi. Oh, little Mama Hookette.
I don't know why my camera makes my lips so red though. Jeez. Then if I try and change it in the contrast, they'd say, "Oh, you look pale. I see dead ends."
The Lion. That's a new name.
Love you guys. Hey, John Wolf, I got your package, dude. Oh, don't want to show my address either. And I got something. Is Kane beeping in here? Got something from Kane too, but that has to wait for another date. But I got something right here from the Mrs. Greenhorn.
Come on, you know it. I told you.
I don't know. I'm mostly blonde, so I'm not even gonna read it. But it's Mrs. Bigger. Is she bigger?
Wait a minute. I know how to say Anita Sia. No, I screwed it up.
Anitria Bigger.
Anitria.
My wife's shaking her head. She's like, "What the?"
Right on, right on. These are cool. Nice stickers, guys.
Let me see.
You'll see it here in a second.
No, I want to see it now.
Cover up your face. Oh. Cover up my face. You should be seeing it any second now, Jesse. But we got 3. I told him
cool.
1 for you, Dano and I.
Very cool.
There's 3 of us. So next time we go on the river, or you guys come down, or I go up, or whatever, I got him.
That's where that's going.
Hey, Martin, how you doing?
Martin.
Golden Pay Dirt Reviews.
Yep. All right, and there's Bob.
Mrs. 8.
Down East Detecting and Prospecting. How you doing, bud?
Hey, Bob. Drake.
Mrs. E8. Hello. I wonder who that is.
Maybe it's Guy Clark's wife, since his handles The Educator. And I don't know. Am I wrong or am I right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I think we should bring our guests in. What do you think?
I think we should get the commercials totally out of the way.
Let's do that. That sounds like a winner,
we did
too.
enough with our trialogue, even though it was a biologue tonight. And thank God, not a monologue. So, hey, Paul.
You do those monologues pretty good by yourself.
Well, yeah. We want to take over the monologue?
No, sir.
All right, let's get these commercials out of the way, said and done with. I'm sorry to do it to you, friends, but I got to. You know, I have commitments I got to keep. So don't go away. We'll be back with the Greenhorn Gold Miners and Jesse right after this. So why don't you introduce your guest, Jess?
Well,
I'm having fun watching Jason play with the
yeah, me
ball
too. I'm just
head
saying,
on.
we'll just let Jason entertain. What the heck?
Yeah.
You know, Jason, everybody's been watching you, right? You realize that, I hope. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ed saw you doing that, and he goes, I'm putting them on.
I thought only we could see it.
They saw it. They heard it.
They were already hearing you because you didn't mute, right? So they were already hearing you.
I would have won the bet.
Yeah, oh yeah. Somebody commented, we can hear you laughing. And I said, you should see what I'm watching, what I'm seeing. And then Ed just goes, heck with it, I'm putting them on. Let everybody see what's going on. So that guy there with the blonde hair,
the clown.
That's Jason. What's your last name, Jason?
Howard.
Howard.
Okay,
Jason
let's
Howard.
get Jason up here first. All right, Jason Howard.
I don't get out often.
I don't. I'm afraid to ask him anything at this point.
I used to be normal, and I spent too much time with the Marines.
So yeah, you were a Marine. You were overseas, right?
I was a Navy corpsman for the Marines.
Okay, cool. Hey,
there's your surgeon right there. Got a medic on deck.
It's kind of scary, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know, I think that's probably something that somebody in that kind of line of work would have to be like just to stay sane. You know.
Well, if you can't laugh at yourself, then what good are you?
Oh,
right,
no
absolutely.
doubt. No doubt about
Curly
it.
Howard.
Curly Howard. Curly Howard.
Yeah, you got a new name. You got a new name.
What is it?
Oh, Curly Howard.
Oh, Curly from the Three Stooges.
And then
I haven't heard that one before.
we also got Ty Biggers and his dad.
Here, I'll bring
With
them
him?
up. So
Okay.
There's
Hey.
Ed and Ty.
Right. The
You
Biggers.
Yeah.
And then
we have Paul.
That'd be me. Hello.
Paul Carr.
And,
Hello.
and at least Andy is an MIA. We know where he's at.
Right.
Post
So that's
Yeah.
4 of the 5, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's got a
So I
slow
guess
makeup artist.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to thank you guys for helping us out yesterday with the testing that we did. It made a big difference. And our audience too in our chat room, those guys that joined us and helped us out. I hope this is looking a lot better for everybody. We've been having some really bad issues last few weeks. So hopefully we're doing good now. I mean, looks good.
Well, I added in a higher resolution to begin with, and that's why it wasn't looking too good on YouTube side, so I dumped the show real quick. And remember when I told you I need to change some settings? And then we went back live. That's what I was doing.
Demetria, who's a ginger?
If she's asking if I'm a ginger, hell yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm half ginger.
Oh,
she was talking about me before I lost my hair.
Oh, okay.
Well, us gingers got to stick together. If he's a blonde, could very well be a ginger. So.
Yep. So how about giving us a little a bio about you guys? We start off with Ty and then work our way down. Tell us how you got into this and what your plans are. I know a lot of people have kind of an idea.
I'm 44 years old. I'm from Talladega, Alabama originally, but I grew up all my life in the military. I went off in the military, and then now I'm a disabled veteran. So I really don't know what I want to be when I get older. I'll just kind of put it out there. But
I know how you feel, Ty. I'm 58 and I still don't know what I want to be when I get older.
But I'm gonna leave.
I want to be alive. I want to be alive when I get older.
No, but I'm gonna leave the description part on how we got together to Paul Carr because he does an excellent job at that story. But I don't know. I want to thank Paul for me and him just getting together and then making all this stuff come to life. It's taken a lot of work. Seriously, it really has. And then where we're going to go with it is, regardless of failure, we're still going to give it a go next season. I don't care. And I think we're all on board with that.
Like I was telling you before, you guys are living the dream that a lot of us would like to do.
Right.
And can't do for whatever reason. So it's really cool. It would be great to follow you throughout your trials and tribulations because you know you're going to have some.
Oh yeah. Oh, we've had a couple. We've had a couple, but I tell you what, we're a resilient bunch. I'm telling you that right now. We are resilient, and we talk like we've known each other for ever since we came out of the womb. I'm not. That's no lie. We don't hold anything back, and I don't know. It's going to work. So.
That's one of the biggest things about what you're doing is you got to have a lot of trust.
Oh yeah, big time trust
with the people that you're going to be doing this with.
Because when it comes to gold, some people get like all Sierra Madre and Humphrey Bogart on your ass, and you can't trust them. They end up trying to shoot you or try and bury you in a shallow hole. And unfortunately, that's happened with people that known each other all their lives too.
Right. Dad, you want to say something?
Yeah, my name is Ed, better known as Ralph on the page. I'm 64 years old. I'm 26 years military, 12 years teaching school, and I live in Reliance, South Dakota, which is about 4 degrees right now. I thank my wife for supporting me and my family, and just like Paul says, or Ty says, there's options, many options we have, but failure is not in our option. We're not coming back till we find something. So
that's
we're
the attitude you gotta have.
I like that attitude, Ed. Hell yeah.
So we're up there. We're going to do our thing, and just like Ty said, we all work together. I've known Jason for a long time as a brother in the military. I met Paul the other week, and I tell you what, this fine young man. So we're just gonna get together. Andy, super guy. We all feel like we known each other for a long time, and we headed out, and we're gonna deliver. Yep. It's what we're gonna do. We're gonna deliver.
I hope Andy gets better soon.
Yeah, he's the one that gave us all the flu.
But he sounds like he's the one that's winding up in the emergency room now.
Yep.
Guess that's what he gets for sharing his bug, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we're praying for him that he gets better.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
So who's next? Jason? Oh, we already know about Jason. He's the clown. He's gonna keep you guys entertained. I see that. Curly Howard.
Curly Howard.
All right, Jesse.
So, and then don't forget Paul.
No, I'll bring up Paul so everyone can meet Paul again. Now Paul's bio, huh?
Yep. All right, Paul, your turn.
Okay, so I'm 46. Drive truck for a living. Hopefully that's going to change when we strike it rich. I don't know. What's that, number 3 already, Jason?
4.
Oh, okay. So I went up there in July. I went up to Alaska and I took 10 days and just went out and did my own thing. And then on my last day, I went and bought a gold pan, and I just went down to the creek and I panned and I got gold. Didn't know what I was doing, none of that. So when I come back, I got pretty heavy into it. I started buying equipment and all that stuff. And like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. So one day, Ty was on one of the Facebook pages and he commented, "What's the best high banker?" And from that day, I responded to him. And from that day on, him and I have been talking. And I told him that I wanted to get another guy to go up to Alaska with me to, just help out. And he brought up the fact that he had a couple buddies and we could put a team of 4 together. And so I told him, I said, well, if we do that, then we're going to have 2 dredges, the high banker, we're going to have to double up on equipment. So then I got to talking to Jason and Andy. They turned out to be pretty cool dudes. And so we ended up putting the team of 4 together. And Jason and Ty we looked up in Alaska and we found a dredge up there, another 4-inch dredge. I already own one. So we have one up in Alaska already. So anyway, we've just been putting it together. And I mean, we just, like Ty was saying, we all just click and we all get along. It's working, and we're going up there. The state of Alaska is, pretty big, but we're going to cover it. We have a claim through a guy, and we're going to work that, but I have a feeling that we're going to bounce around. We're going to go to other places. I've got another claim down south of Anchorage that we're looking at. So, I mean, we're going after it. We don't know what we're doing, but we're going.
So
we don't know what we're doing.
My understanding is you actually have the most experience of all you guys?
Yeah, I started right after I got back from Alaska. I met up with a guy here, and he started showing me a little bit. I've got a couple private creeks that I go to. I go down to Cottonwood Trails every weekend, and every chance I get, I'm down on the river, and I'm getting as much experience as I possibly can. I mean, I have literally done nothing but eat, sleep, and breathe gold mining since the last part of July.
Yeah, we know that feeling.
So, I mean, I don't have a problem finding the gold. If I go to a creek, I know how to find it that way, but I don't know the geographical part of it, and I still got a lot to learn on that. But I know when we get up to where we're going, to the claim, I know that I can find the gold on there. I'm pretty confident.
Gold whisper.
Yeah. Metal detector. We got a couple metal detectors, so we're going to be doing some of that as well. So we're going to have 2 4-inch dredges. We've got a high banker, got a couple river sluices, and a couple metal detectors. So we're going up with quite a bit of equipment.
Are you guys driving up there?
Yeah, Jason's going to do the driving, and we have a 14-foot trailer that we're going to do a little modification to. We're in the works of possibly getting another enclosed trailer, and might possibly have to take another truck. So that's going to take some even more money. But it just keeps growing.
Well, I was talking with, me and you met at
when I was building my little pocket sluice.
Right, when you were building your little sluice there. So we met that way, and then we became friends on Facebook, and then I saw what you guys were doing. I said, "Oh man, this sounds interesting. This sounds like something that if we could get them on the show, we could follow them through their adventure." And I think that would be a really cool thing every once in a while, having some you guys letting us know how you're doing, maybe throw us some videos that we can show for you, something.
Yeah.
And just like I've been saying, that's you guys are getting ready to live the dream that a lot of us would like to live, but for whatever reasons can't do it. Now I know you guys are going full boat. You jumped in with both feet, and you're doing this with your own money. You're not out. I haven't seen you guys out begging for money or doing a GoFundMe page. I see you're trying to get your own way there. That's really cool. That's really the only way you're gonna.
I would like to
feel good about doing it.
I would like to touch on that just a little bit. You're exactly right on that. We are doing this totally funded by ourselves. The only thing that we're doing, we talked to a few people, and we talked about doing some fundraisers. So we've had like Carlos Manor off of Gold Rush Whitewater. He sent us a hitch cover, and he told us just raffle it off, build you up a little extra money. So what we're trying to do, just like I was saying about, buying another trailer and possibly another truck,
right.
All we're trying to do is we're giving, like we gave away pay dirt that we bought. We gave that away as a prize for hitting the 500 mark on our Facebook. So we bought that.
You guys did that really quick too. You got up there real quick.
Yeah, we bought that pay dirt. And we paid to have it shipped, and we did, you know what I mean? So we're not asking for no handouts by far. That's not what we're doing. These fundraisers that we're doing, and we have some good ones coming up. Oh my. Those are, okay, so I know of 3 of them. Those are strictly the profits are strictly going to fund our gas up and our gas back. So Jason and I, we just went, when we were in Colorado, we went to my bank and we opened up a joint account, and he has a card, I have a card. The money that is profited from the hitch, that goes into that account. We are going to need at least $2,500 minimum just for gas, just to get there and back. So that money that was raised, I think we to be honest with you, right now we have a total of $210 towards our $2,500 goal. So we're funding everything on this.
Right.
I have over $7,000 in equipment. I still have to come up with 2 months worth of bills while I'm gone, because I'm literally quitting my job. I drive semi. I'm pretty much quitting my job for 2 months, and I have to sustain myself for those 2 months while I'm in Alaska. Then when I come back, hopefully I have my job. If I don't, I have a CDL, so I can get one virtually anywhere. So that's the only way that I can do this. If I worked at a factory or something like that, I'd be screwed. I wouldn't be going.
Right. Well, you know, truck drivers are always looking for work.
Yeah. You can find work anywhere if you hold a CDL and you got a good record.
Right.
So, you know, I'm doing it. That's all there is to it. Jason, you need to slow down, man. Good Lord. That's number 5. There goes.
I think he wants to talk.
Yeah.
I got like 14 left.
So I just want to make everybody know we're not asking for handouts. We are literally giving back. You know, I can't give anything away, but trust me, we're not asking for no handouts. We have a pile of stuff to give away. So yeah, I can't give it away.
Right.
Hey, can I cut in real quick, 1 second?
Isn't it your turn?
No, not really. But somebody was asking us about a hot water system.
Yeah,
I was going to ask
Brian. That was Brian.
He's taking my job away, Ed.
Yeah.
I can let Car take over on that one.
All right. Well,
Car,
go ahead.
The hot water system.
What?
The hot water system.
I didn't hear any of that.
Brian from American Prospectors. Where's he at? Want to know if you were gonna take a hot water system and what it is.
Okay, so Richard on Gold Rush Whitewater, he got us set up with the people that build the hot water heater. Not the one that burned Carlos, but
I was just going to say, not the one.
No,
not the one they're having problems with, right?
No, not that one. But I guess Richard had done the testing on it and vigorous testing on it. There's literally no faults in that water heater. I don't know if I should give out the name of it or any of that. So, but yeah, we are going to get a couple water heaters.
I don't know why you couldn't. I mean,
well, I just don't know if they would.
Brian asks again, is it a propane or an exhaust hot water heater?
No, it'll be an exhaust water heater, but it has all the safety features in order for it not to burn you.
It's got 3 shut-off valves.
And it also has the hot water relief valve or something like that too.
So, and then, Ed, did you have a question? One of them asked on our last week. Was it Ty, I think, asked about wetsuits?
Yeah, I had just asked about the certain millimeter or either use a wetsuit or a dry suit. But since then, we've all talked about it, that we're all going to go with dry suits, I think, for the most part.
I'll say it right now. That's a mistake.
I'm planning on both.
Yeah, a dry suit dredging's a mistake. You rip a dry suit, you're fucked. Oops, beep. And they're expensive because you're going to be crawling over rocks. And if you get a puncture and worn out gloves, you're wet in a dry suit and it's heavy. You're wearing layers under that. Get a good wetsuit, a Farmer John suit, so you have like 14 mil in your chest and 7 on the rest, and a water heater. Like Brian would know, and some of these really experienced dredgers. I'm not saying nothing against Jared, because Jared from Adventures with Purpose is a great guy, and he knows his diving scuba stuff. Diving dredging is not diving scuba. it's two different things. You need two different tools. So there are people that dredge with dry suits, but they tend to get thrashed quick.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I have the Farmer John style 7. It's a 6.5 millimeter or whatever.
Right.
It's a 6.5. I've got a guy that owns an upholstery shop. So what I'm going to have him do, I hope, is have him put my water, like put it into the suit, you know, the water connector.
Yeah, they make cool things that what do they call them? Water spiders or something? It's a manifold with a series of littler tubes that go to different parts of your wetsuit to keep a more even hot water throughout your wetsuit.
Yeah.
I know who would be a really good guy for this kind of stuff right now. And Jesse, my friend who dredges in Nome, Alaska, Kevin Briggs, because he dredges professionally. That's his living. He dredges a 10-inch dredge in Nome, Alaska, in the Bering Sea. But yeah.
So I do have a tankless water heater. It's one of the on-demand, and me and a buddy here in Indiana, we're going to put that together on Wednesday, but that'll be more of my backup water heater. So that one runs off of propane.
Yeah, who just built one? That was Kent Wagner, was it? Was it Kent?
Oh, I'm not too sure.
Build what?
Build what? Waterless or on-demand water heater.
Oh,
did he put one on his dredge?
I think he got a propane one, like a camp one.
Yeah, that's what these are. I actually got a pretty nice one, and we're going to mount it on Wednesday. We're going to go to the guy's shop, and he's going to help me weld it up and put it together.
One of my biggest concerns with the propane is the fact that you got to refill that, and it's a haul to do that. So obviously I think the most cost efficient way of doing it, because we're all about trying to keep everything at a low cost as possible.
Right.
And obviously I think if we can heat the water through the exhaust, it'd be a lot more cost effective than propane. But I do love the water on demand system. I just wish it was like solar powered or something other than propane.
Brian says he uses on demand, but it uses 10 pounds of propane per day.
Yeah, that's the problem that we're going to have. We're going to have a whole truckload of propane bottles. We're going to have to
drive a propane truck up there.
Yeah. So that's why I've got that one as a backup, just in case. But those other water heaters that Richard has tested, those are really safe. I know a lot of people are probably like, yeah, well, you know, but they're pretty safe that I know of. And they run about $750. So we got to buy 2 of those still.
Yeah. It'd be a lot more cost efficient just going ahead and going that system than because in town every other day, you know?
Yeah, because you're using the same gas to run your dredge as you are heating your water. So
so 750 for a heater or 750 in propane, and you're actually going to end up using more.
I love these discussions because it helps me kind of like figure out what the best option is, you know. And you guys, you know, you've heard a lot of stories from a lot of people, and it really puts it in perspective because, you know, we don't really know what we're doing. And a lot of the information that we've gotten is just from countless hours of YouTube, listening to your channel. I've reached out to Richard, Carlos, all those guys. And Carlos actually threw me a really good website that I could probably share later because he was a commercial diver. And I was like, where do I get like good diving gear at a low cost? You know what I mean? So Carlos has been helping me out with that. But along with the heating.
I was hoping he'd come in here tonight.
Yeah, I was too. I could probably text him. But what I was going to say is, other than just heating the water system, we have another option, and we got a lot of that from the Whitewater show. I'm bringing my 10-man igloo tent, and inside there we're going to have a propane heater, so it's going to be like a sweat lodge. So
right.
You know, one of my biggest concerns, you know, is hypothermia, and
right.
And we really have to, like, we're going to do a lot of discussion about that too, and about self-awareness and just watching your other partner, because I mean, I've actually been I did cold weather training before, and I was hypothermic and didn't even realize it, and that was the scariest part of it. So how important is your battle buddy, you know?
Right.
So it's like, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I mean, yeah, self-awareness, but how important is it to, you know, have somebody that's, if I'm sucking and I got another guy manning the dredge, how important is his job? I mean, it's priceless, because not only is he looking out for my being, you know, my hypothermia level, he's also picking out pickers. Hopefully we find a few of those. I mean, you know, we're realistic. We don't have high expectations. I think really what we're looking for is that the trip is paid off and nobody gets hurt. That's our number one goal.
Somebody mentioned in there, Brian mentioned here, I think it was Brian. Somebody mentioned check out Reed Lucan.
Jerry did.
Jerry.
California Motherlode Prospector. Yeah, Reed Lukens and Two Toes.
Right.
Oh, those are some really good guys to watch. California Motherlode Prospectors, but I don't think Jerry has anything on dredging. So, but there's you're looking in the right place, you know. But Reed Lukens is a great channel to learn some stuff.
For you guys that just came in, don't know who we're talking to the Greenhorns from Greenhorn Gold Mining.
Yes.
They're 5 guys that don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're going to go up there in Alaska and do it anyways for a couple months, you know, which is cool, you know. So we got Ty and his dad, Ed, Jason, and Paul. There's another guy, but he's in the hospital already. Well, he's got you know, some kind of flu or something going on, so hope he gets better.
He's probably watching us.
People were asking who we were talking to. So, yeah, we're all Greenhorns, Randy, without a doubt.
Hey, and back
and life, really.
And back to this Greenhorn thing.
He said, "I'm in Greenhorns."
Oh, he's
on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Not
okay.
I am a Greenhorn.
Well, he is. Go ahead, Ty.
There's a forever learning curve. We're always Greenhorns. You're right, Jesse.
No,
sorry.
I mean, that's
sorry,
correct.
guys.
I like.
You know, the one thing I'm afraid of is back to the air thing or the diving. You know, if we watch Goatwater, cars got burnt, and I don't want to. I hope none of us ever happens to us again, or at us. But you know, putting somebody else's life in your hands is always a big challenge. And I just want to say now, I hope we have no accidents in it.
Well, you know, when he got burnt too, I mean, you know, somebody wasn't paying attention. You know.
Yeah, man. Stuff happens in a blink of an eye. So.
Right.
If it's going to happen, though, it's going to happen to me. I know that.
Oh, come on. Don't have a schlep rock attitude. You'll be fine, Ty.
I ain't worried about it. Ain't the first time I'll be burned.
So, Ed, are you planning on doing any
no.
dredging yourself?
Well, I might put the suit on and the mask. I don't know about going underwater.
Oh, it's a whole different world, Ed. Ask Brian, Thomas, anyone who's had the air on, who's been underwater.
Yep.
It's a whole nother world under there.
Yeah, I just learned myself a couple summers ago down in Alabama, and it's different. It's definitely different.
You get down there, and if the water's clear and not murky, it's even better. You'll have fish under your armpit and in your hole. You'll see crawdads and who knows what other.
I like Japanese. I'll eat them raw.
There you go. I want to see that on tape, Jason.
All right. Paul or Ty, he's got an underwater GoPro, so don't be surprised if you see me eating a live crawdad.
I don't think I'd be surprised seeing you do anything up there. I think you're going to be the wild man of Alaska.
I'll keep it entertaining, but luckily I got Pops there to keep me in line.
I was going to say, as long as you keep it safe, that's cool. Don't do nothing stupid or drastic, just for the laugh.
So I got it safe. You know what I mean?
Right. So
I don't know. All of us got a little bit of wildness, believe it or not. We can get a little crazy.
No, we all can. I know we do too.
Jason's not the only nut in the bunch. Believe that.
Oh, when you see me and Ty together, and that's what our plan is. We're going to run 2 dredges, and it'll probably we're going to tap out. So if I'm dredging and I get fatigued, I'm going to I'll touch Ty and he could go in there and take over, and So we have a system that we've talked about on whether or not, it comes into play. And, with Mother Nature, I know she likes to play havoc. I live in Wyoming, so the weather's not much different. If you don't like it, just wait 5 minutes, and then go from there. But where I was going with that is when you see me and Ty together, we want to get a communication system like they have in Whitewater, because I guarantee you, it'll be a lot more. If you can record that, it's going to be amazing, because there'll be a lot of profanity. I guarantee it. But
no way, we don't curse.
Oh, I do.
Hey, I gotta stop you for a second, because we gotta say hi to somebody we haven't seen in a long time. Hey, Sluice Goose, welcome back, buddy.
Yeah, good seeing you, Goose. You guys, have you ever seen Discovery Channel's Devil's Canyon?
Yeah, I have.
We have Boyce Geoff in the room with us from Devil's Canyon on Discovery. Thank you for joining us, Goose. That guy is
Carlos
cool.
to see if he could join us.
Oh, I'd love to talk to him too. I'd like to at least be in the chat room.
I sent a message to Richard, and I think he's going to come on.
Cool.
That'd be awesome.
Talk about the heaters.
Yeah, I talked to Casey on the phone, Carlos and Richard, all 3 of them. They're great guys.
Share with them the link if they want to pop in with you and explain anything about what you're doing and how they're helping. They're more than welcome.
I need to talk amongst yourself. I'm gonna try to find that link so I can send it to them.
No, we're gonna sit here and watch you.
Yeah, I'll put it up there so all our
I can only do 2 things at once.
Hey, Jason, would you please go get a hat on? Sunglasses hurt me.
Or at least powder your nose.
Ask Paul. I got everything within arm's reach of me. Hold on, let me clear these beer cans out of the way.
So, Ty, I know all of you guys are leaving family behind, wives, girlfriends, kids. How are they feeling about it? I know you got some. I know your wife is real supportive, and your wife is supporting you too.
Yeah, she's the one that came on and tried to get on the show a while ago.
Yeah,
hi, babe.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm working on 40.
Going back to your question, it's easy for me to leave because I left all my life. I've been leaving, and it's honest to God, it's second nature to me to leave.
Right.
My wife is a different story, but from day one since I brought this up, she has been super supportive.
Oh, I know.
And that's speaking really highly of her. It really is, especially. I mean, we have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, so that's going to be rough on her just to contain. Right. But luckily, I have family in the immediate area that if she does need some assistance, she can always count on them to come over and help out. So she's not going to be totally alone, but I know it's going to be hard on her. 2 months is asking a lot out of a husband to leave. I know that. I get it. I've been there many times. Believe me.
Especially especially because you're going to go play.
Well, I don't know about playing. I see a lot of back-breaking work is what I'm doing. But like we've all talked about, though, we're not going there to drink beer and bullshit. To be honest with you, we are going up there to find some serious gold, and that's what we're going to do. That's our main objective. It really is. I know what Jason just said just a minute ago about everybody being safe and everything, but we seriously want to go up there and nail this. We have to. I mean, like Paul said, I mean he depends on this money, and that's a big thing to me.
Right.
If we go up there and fail, I'm going to look at Paul and say, you know what? I'm sorry, Bo. I'm sorry that we didn't make it, but we got to try harder next year. We got to get better leads, get better contacts, and just nail it. But well, I seriously, I have a good feeling about this trip. I really do. The 5 of us are just so determined.
Here's the thing, you guys. I find gold in Indiana, of all places.
Well, we're in Ohio and we find gold, Paul.
So
and we find gold in Indiana too.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm new at this, and I'm finding good gold in Indiana. Yep. I guarantee you, and you can mark my words, when I go to Alaska with a 4-inch dredge, high banker, metal detector, and another 4-inch dredge, and a team of 5 guys, we're knocking it out of the park.
Yep.
There's just no doubt.
Well, I kind of say anyone out here where we live, Paul, and find gold and good gold in Ohio or Indiana, and even the small stuff we find, we'll do good in gold country.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We say here in Ohio, if you can pan the gold here in Ohio, you can pan anywhere.
Yeah.
Randy, Scotty, Tony, another guy from Indiana goes, shh, no gold in Indiana. And then there's like, no gold in Virginia, no gold in Maine, no gold in Utah.
No gold in Colorado.
No gold anywhere.
They're finding gold in Oklahoma.
Yeah, if we don't find gold, we're going to Fort Knox and take some. We coming home with gold.
We'll take Hoffman's.
What?
Yeah, okay.
Don't say his name.
So, I mean, you guys do realize that what you see on TV is not really what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Everything you see on TV has been spliced together and edited for the drama.
Carlos says it's 88% accurate, at least.
It's not that it's not accurate. It's just not as dramatic as they make it out to be.
Yeah.
They do a lot of creative editing in the edit room.
Yeah.
So,
one of the questions asked was, how much gold do you think you will find in Alaska?
That's what I was just looking at. What? I have my expectation. Paul has his, Jason has his, Andy has his, and Dad has his big dreams.
I don't think I'm going to disclose how much I think I'm going to find. I just don't think. I just don't think, because right now, I mean, I know the seriousness of of us 5 that are going up there, and I have a particular number that if we don't reach it, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. So I'll just leave it at that.
Well, let's talk about our goal.
No, that's what I just said.
Let's not give out the numbers.
That's what he wants to keep secret.
So I'll just put it this way.
Jason's a little slow. Especially
with 6 beers in.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'll just put it this way: the claim that we have is supposed to have been test dredged at 3 to 5 grams per hour on a 4-inch dredge.
So,
what's that?
how did you come about finding this claim? I mean,
Well,
how did you know? Because there's a lot of us out here that are always curious about that. We don't, we worry about.
I think I'm going to keep the claim
scanned on
anonymous.
Facebook or on YouTube or on eBay or whatever.
Okay, let's say this. Is it a reliable source or someone just said, hey, I got a claim for you. I also have a bridge in New York.
I'll let Paul Carr answer this question.
Thanks. Okay, so
no names, no nothing, just a random guy or someone reliable with a good reputation.
I'll go ahead and say it right. I'll go ahead and say it right now. Paul was getting to it. If everybody would listen, he was getting to it. But I'm taking this dude's word is what I'm doing, and I think Paul Carr and Jason and Andy and Ed feel the same freaking way.
What other choice do we have?
Yep. What other choice we have? Yep.
Well,
exactly.
that's true. I mean, so is he going after percentage or flat?
No.
No, we paid a certain amount of money for the claim. He gets no royalties. He gets nothing. We told him what we are putting in to do this, and and we told him just be 100% honest with us. Just don't bullshit us. If there's only an ounce in the whole fucking creek, let us know. You know what I mean? What he
beep.
Oh, my bad.
Kind of late.
I got a slow beeper.
Okay, so he said that he went on there. He dredged it. He test dredged it. He also brought in a excavator, dug a test hole. He also high banked on this property. High banking did not prove to be very good. The test hole with the excavator was moderate. Dredging with the 4-inch dredge brought him 3 to 5 grams an hour for a week. So what we're looking at, and he was recreationally mining that with that dredge for a week. And what it averaged was 3 to 5 grams an hour. What we're doing, we're going up there with 2 dredges, 4 guys diving. So we're looking at running these dredges at a minimum of 12 hours a day. We plan on going from one end of the claim to the other and not missing a beat all the way up through there. So we're going to suck every bit of ground out of that creek that we possibly can.
His claim will be useless when we're done.
That's the way it should be. So there's a lot of skeptics out here. They're all going, hey, I got a bridge for sale.
Right.
And you have to understand that you're going to have a lot of that because have you been up to the property?
That's
have
fine.
You been up there?
No, we have not been up there.
Okay.
I do have a guy that lives in Anchorage. We also have another guy that lives in Fairbanks. I'm not giving out any names again. I don't know if they would appreciate it or not.
I'd rather not.
Yeah. Right. So we do have a couple people in Alaska that know this area. And they are saying that we are definitely in a good spot. They don't see that any one of our goals that we have set. I personally have my own goal. Ty has his. Jason has his.
5 million.
Yeah. And each one of us that have mentioned our goal, these people that live up there and know this area, they've all said that, yeah, we shouldn't have any problem hitting our goal.
Cool.
So
awesome.
And if this claim don't work out, we have so much invested into this whole trip that we give it a week. And if we're not on gold, you know what we're doing? We're packing up and we're out of there. We go to the next spot. So, we got got 2 months, and it's gonna happen.
But I mean, if you're, I don't know what kind of money you're putting down, but Ed and I can tell you about a situation where we realized that we were standing. We went down to we went to an outing in North Carolina. We went to Thermal City, and we paid the $5 to pan their trough, right? And we're sitting there panning, not really finding much of anything. And I looked at Ed and I said, "You know why we're standing here?"
Yeah.
He goes, "No, why?" It's because we paid the $5. So we're going to stand here all day whether we get gold or not because we paid already. So I hope you guys don't fall into that trap where you go.
We're a smart bunch. Believe me, we've already covered. We've crossed our T's and dotted our I's. Believe us, we're not looking for any bridges to buy or anything like that. You know, we're not dummies. We're going up there with a 1 week work our ass off and then see where we're at. If we're not on the goal, like Paul said, we are moving. We're going to pack up shop, and we have other aces in our pockets.
Right.
We do.
We got 2 or 3 other spots that we talked about if it comes down to that. What I did want to say, just kind of like for Andy, who's not here with us tonight, he's basically our mechanic. So, he'll be potentially dredging as well. But if it's got a motor, he could fix it. If it's a medical issue, I can fix it. You know, and we 3 of the 5 of us are all military. So, I mean, when it comes to like sacrificing, I like to find anybody that could argue this, but you know, we can do it. We're our mindset. The conversations we've had behind the scenes within our own little group,
right?
We've talked about a lot of like really pinning issues, and then just recently, when I went down, we all meeted up there in that living room that ties that. Yeah, we had some discussions. You know, we talked about the finance, and if there's one thing anybody could ever talk about that could ruin a marriage, it's finance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, we talked about all the most important concerns that we've all had. And with that, I mean, I honestly believe that we come to an honest agreement, and we have a plan of attack. And I mean, it's just like any mission in the military. You know, you do as much reconnaissance as possible. You know what I mean? You get as most informed as you possibly can, just to prepare yourself as much as humanly possible. And then then while you're setting that up, you're talking about, what if this doesn't work? What if this doesn't work? What if this doesn't work? So with that, you know, and I got to say this real quick, the gold prospecting community is amazing.
Yes.
The input that we received is priceless. We might be greenhorns. I only panned one time, and I did find a couple flakes, but I'm going to get a lot more experience doing that. And by the end of this first season, we'll still be greenhorns.
Right.
But we'll be better greenhorns.
Well, you know, it's like you, like the rest of us, I'm sure. We all did the same thing, watched YouTube, asked a lot of questions.
Jesse, hold that thought for a second. Before metal detecting in Alaska, Bales, Keithy, he says if you're anywhere near Fairbanks, look him up and he'll buy the beer, Jason.
Is it just for Jason?
No,
That's
it's
messed
for
up.
all of you.
I can outdrink Jason.
It's
I
for you too, Ty.
I got more body mass, brother.
Oh my God.
That beer is
That's
for
great.
girls.
I come prepared.
Holy cow! They're gonna get a fight over a beer. I hate to see up there when they
When the nuggets come
when it
out.
really starts hitting the fan.
Hey, me and Jason's never been in a fight together. Never been in a fight.
Boss made a little bit of moonshine, just so you know.
Hey, Razor. There's another guy you can look up while you're up there.
Yeah, he's in Juneau.
Right.
Hey, if I could say something real fast, if I can go ahead and just throw a little 1-minute promotion out. Hey, if you guys, a lot of you guys, I'm reading, my wife is pointing to me and showing me all you guys' comments. If you guys can please go to our Facebook page at Greenhorn Gold Miners and become a member. I write back to everybody. So I will write back to you. I will show me and the 4 others have a group chat, and I share it. I share all the information that all you members share with me to my group guys. I do it all day long. Believe me, I'm that active.
Could one of our moderators find that link, please? I would, but I don't want to open up nothing else.
It's called Greenhorn Gold Miners, and we're on Facebook.
On Facebook.
And then boom.
One of them will find the link, find the page, and put the link in the chat room. I'm sure.
Go. It's made public.
Here, I can do it. I can get it.
Back to the drinks.
Oh, you went off the top.
The guy that's doing the beer, the guy that's buying the beer, would he please go by Walmart maybe and get some Maxwell House coffee? That's all I drink.
I hear you, Ed. That's what I drink all day, all night.
I hear you.
Coffee.
Well, we'll be drinking a lot of coffee.
Mr. Lodak put it up there, everybody. There's that link.
Jonathan.
And Brian.
Thank you, guys.
I just went and did it, and it told me I couldn't do it. That's my
You're not a moderator.
Oh, I get you.
You don't have a wrench.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. That's for anti-spamming.
Gotcha.
And I put it out of slow mode for you guys, too.
Yes, Ray, they are driving. They're driving to Alaska.
3 of them are driving. 2 of us are flying.
Now, Paul, did you ever? Are you a owner operator, or you work for a logistics company?
No, I actually work for my brother-in-law and my sister. They own the company.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you were an owner operator, you could get paid hauling a load up there, then maybe get paid hauling a load back.
Yeah. Well, we could probably do that, but I don't know. That's having their truck sit up there for 2 months. I don't think they would like that very much.
No, they want to make money with their truck.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, Jesse, here's my coffee cup.
Nice.
Pretty awesome.
So are you saying you drink coffee too?
Oh, yeah. I pee a lot.
Yeah, I hear you. So make sure you mute.
Chef Barry says, maybe you guys can raffle off some dredge cons. Might be something that could make some money.
That's actually what I was considering. I haven't got to talk to the guys about it yet. But
let me say something about that. We have a friend, John Markham. I was kind of hoping he'd be in here today, but I haven't seen him. He went up to Alaska and dredged the Bering Sea, a couple years ago. Now, honestly, he did find some good gold, but I think he did better selling his cons than he would have done if he would have just tried to keep it and separate it himself. Because I know I bought a bag of this stuff and it was awesome. Just a lot of garnet.
I was actually talking to Jeffrey today, Behnke.
Behnke.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, good guy.
So I haven't got to talk to the guys yet, so sorry about this, guys, but it's not set in stone.
Go ahead, spring it on them.
I know.
I love surprises.
Another mystery.
So what we were talking about is we can't bring our cons back. We have to ship them back.
Right.
So that means we have to dry them out. We have to, box them up. We got to send them and this, that, and the other. So we actually talked about why not sell you guys our dredge cons unsearched and just sell 1 to 4 pound bags of cons, straight from our dredge. We won't search it or nothing. We just dry it and put it in a box and send it off. It's just something that we talked about. I don't know if it would work or not, but
I
I'm
know
sure
that
people
John
would eat
sold
it up.
all of his pay dirt.
Oh yeah, in the heartbeat too fast.
Right.
Slots went fast. And Jeff Behnke from ProspectorsGear.com, one of our sponsors, he'd do you right.
Yeah, that's what he was saying is, just be honest about it and literally put unsearched pay dirt in the bag. Don't go through it or none of that stuff, which, none of us would do that. But
no, you got to go through and make sure there's gold in it now. At least do that.
Well,
Well,
make sure
there's gold in there.
No, I like the element of surprise.
Yeah. I mean, my God, there could be a 1 ounce nugget in that
That's
bag.
true.
No, I'm not saying to search all the gold out. Just make sure there's some gold in it. A couple test pans here and there. Yep, there's gold in there.
Rather dredging and then just throw it all in and make your bags.
Hey,
Right.
but back to that one guy's question about the dredge cons, and raffle that stuff off. We do have some really neat raffles coming up, guys. I'm telling you, we have some really, really, really nice raffles coming up. Yeah. We're not going to disclose anything right just yet. We're going to either release one tomorrow or Thursday, and it's going to be an awesome one. I'm telling you, we got some good stuff coming down the pipe. We really do.
Well, Andrew,
you have to join the page. You have to join the page in order to be eligible for it.
Now, Andrew, the winner of your giveaway, he's like, I'd buy a bag or two
or three
or more, maybe more.
Hey, to talk on Andrew a little bit.
Yeah.
I met Andrew lives about 30 miles away from me, and he absolutely loves what we're doing. He wants to be doing what we're doing, but right now we are just so capped out at 5. Me, Paul, Jason, Andy, and Dad had a huge discussion about this, and we finally came to good terms. We cannot squeeze one more person into what we're doing because you have too many hands in the pot, and then nobody's going to get their fair share. And this is Paul's biggest thing at first. But you know what? I have come to really appreciate Andrew. And Andrew has actually got us big things lined up in the future for us. Paul knows that. Jason knows that. Andy knows that. And so is my dad. Andrew is awesome. He is really good people. And I appreciate you, Andrew. I really do.
Andrew Converse is the man.
He is the man. I'll tell you that. I
hope he comes back and joins us too, and lets us know what's going on with you guys. Also,
he will. He could be part of the wives group when we're gone.
There you go.
He can be.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, he has plans to go up there and maybe even visit our claim.
Right. No. Well, hey, Paul, you go ahead and tell him what you told Andrew.
Well, I told him that he can come on up. He helped us out when we got to Colorado. I wanted to get these guys together and kind of show them, kind of like how to do this. Like I said, I'm not no expert, but I kind of showed them a little bit. I showed them how to pan. We ran the high banker. We got some pretty good gold out of that spot, but Andrew is the one that put us on that spot.
Oh, that's when you were all on the Arkansas River, just not long ago.
Yeah, so I got on the page and I posted on there something on the lines of, got a high banker will travel. So he commented back and, I needed a place close to where they lived. And he said, yeah, I've got a spot. And so we met him there. We actually met him at a little restaurant bar on his lunch break.
A bar, go figure.
Yeah. No, Andrew's a really good guy.
I would have never thought that.
Hey, Hey, that's how Marines were born. Marines were born in a bar.
Yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about Andrew. That's a good guy right there.
Yep.
Good
Yep.
So, hey, thanks, Andrew, for being such a great guy.
No doubt.
Make these guys, feel like they're accomplishing something already.
He's supporting us like a lot of other people has. I think he's supported us a little bit more, than others. I mean, he has more experience, and I'm listening to everything he has to say, and I know I'm not alone, So it's like, we are Greenhorn miners. This is all new to us, so we're just trying to get as much information as possible before we head up.
Right.
Because there's no turning back, and we're putting everything on the line. We have a lot to lose. Hopefully, you don't want to lose any, but the experience itself is going to be the biggest reward.
Right. Yeah, the experience, just that experience of going up there and doing that and being on your own, and actually everything you do find, is new wealth, it's new money, it's pride in what you did.
Right.
So yeah, can't beat that.
There's wealth in knowledge. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
I'm not completely oblivious to mining. The last 10 years before leading to this venture where I'm at, I worked at a trona mine. It's a place called Solvay Chemicals, and we worked 1,400 feet underground, running long walls and things like that. So I don't know if anyone's really familiar with trona, but it's basically what's used to make glass and bleach and peroxide and things like that. So I'm very familiar with belt lines, heavy equipment, and everything else like that. So
right,
that could definitely play a part in future seasons. So hopefully this is really just kind of our breaking point. We're just breaking into it, and where that leads us into a second or third season, there will be more. And with that, we got quite a bit of experience, and we got a lot of leadership. Dad here, he served in the military for like 30 years?
27.
How many?
27.
27? Well, I was just rounding it off, I guess.
Close enough.
I look at him as really as like the medium to kind of help keep us on task. I'm looking for his leadership, and obviously, if there's any medical issue, I'm gonna address it. Andy's gonna address any kind of mechanical issue, and with Ty here, he's got the fortitude of any Marine that I've ever seen and I've ever been associated with, and he brings out the best in me. So it'll be a competition. There'll be a competition while we're there.
Because all five of us are alpha dogs. That's the biggest thing. All five of us. I'm not bullshitting. All five of us are alpha dogs, and it's going to be interesting. I cannot wait to get up to Alaska with these guys. And the first day is going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts.
I'll just bring up my counter real quick.
Let's bring up the counter.
15 hours, 31 minutes, and 45 seconds.
Yeah, I've been seeing your counter on your Facebook page.
No, it's you're looking at it.
I think Paul's a little scared of us because he's going to be sleeping in his own tent. So he's like, you know what, the hell with these guys. I'm going to sleep in my own tent. These guys are just too nuts for me personally.
There's been some questionable comments that led up to that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're just going to leave it as I'm not going to be in that tent while there's 4 other guys burping, farting, and eating and carrying on.
When it comes to scoring, I guarantee you I got you all beat. Tops can point to that. I might end up being out by the creek by the end of it.
Let me tell you a little story about Jason.
I bet he's the snorer, right?
The first night we were here, He and I slept in the same room. I was up. Out of the 8 hours I slept, I was supposed to be sleeping, Jason kept me up 6.5 hours. It is no joke. He got evicted the next morning. And two, if you go to our page, there's a video in there where I went to the bathroom while they were panning gold, and I came out. I never thought about them playing a joke on me. These guys set me up so bad.
I saw that.
Yeah, they set me up so bad, it was embarrassing. So
I felt bad
go on the
for
video
you.
And watch it.
I felt bad for you.
I never
I said,
dreamed.
look at those guys doing to that old man. What the heck?
Yeah.
They have no respect for their elders.
But you know what? You know what, Ed? Payback is a real problem for them.
Yeah,
that's right, huh, Jesse? Payback's a
you got it.
Witch, but it rhymes with witch.
So, Jason, you must be the snorer in the crowd.
I'm a lot of things in the crowd. You know what I mean? It's like you can't really you can't sum me up in one word. I'll just say that.
Okay.
He's so bad he stole my brand new Charger and took it back to Wyoming.
I'm using it right now.
Oh.
I love you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So that hints why I'm sleeping in my own tent.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have. I know this. I'm gonna bring me a backup tent just in case I get evicted.
So we had a question in the chat room, wondering what kind of firearms you're gonna have. You are gonna have firearms, right?
Oh yeah, I can answer mine. It's 357. So me, Smith and Wesson, and a couple of his buddy buddies will be guarding the shack.
Hey, somebody asked on the comment section. They said, "Who's the boss?" That answer is really simple. Each one of us has a different role in this whole thing right here. I promise you, there's not one really boss. We work so well together that we all come to a real quick compromise on everything, and we just get it done. That's how good we are. I don't want to boast us, but we do work well as a team. We really do.
We're all equal shares of the claim. So, yeah. I mean, the claim role is like if you're the claim owner, then you make all the decisions. But we're all equal partners. So every person's opinion matters. You know what I mean? Which is what it should be anyway. I mean, if you're a claim owner, and if you're, I'm not going to throw Parker's name out there or anything like that, but how important is all the people that's getting you there? How important are they? You know what I mean? So the fact that we're divided equally, it just makes it easier. I mean, we're approaching it the same way anyway.
Right.
You might have to ship some weapons up there. Ray, who is well versed in this.
Yeah, we got that. The question was asked earlier: who's driving and who's doing what? Well, me and Paul Carr are flying. It's going to be my dad.
Weapons.
Well, we're going to be flying some weapons up, yes. But go ahead, Carl. Go ahead.
So to Ty, and he's going to carry it up there because they have strict guidelines with pistols at the border.
Right.
But me personally, I'm going to be carrying my 7mm and my shotgun, and Ty's going to be carrying my pistol with me. The old man's going to have Ty carry his pistol with him. I'm not sure what is Andy bringing weapons?
We'll probably have to lend him one or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm bringing up a Mossberg 590 shotgun, 18-inch barrel. And then I might bring 44 Magnum, but I will be carrying a handgun. With us flying, we can bring the handguns with us, and they can bring the long guns over.
Yeah, Ray says that you can shotguns and rifles are okay in Canada.
Yeah, you got to get a
So you
permit.
can drive those up.
Hey, in case you're wondering, this is number 8.
No, my. Hey, so I saw on here that I'm Mr. Serious. I'm just sitting here. This is the face you get.
He's not that serious. When we're in person, he likes to cut up and shit. He likes to have a good time.
I'm not really Mr. Serious. It's just I'm just sitting here listening. So anyway,
You won't be later on, I guarantee it.
Not with Miss Judy.
So
Go there.
I was talking to Ty yesterday, and I was asking him about shooting videos. Do you guys plan on spending a lot of time doing that? Because it takes a lot of time to do it.
We've talked about, if I could just for a second, me and Paul have talked about this. We spent a bunch of time talking about this. We flirted around a bunch of ideas, and he's even had some people on his end that maybe could come up to us. And I think we've kind of scratched the idea as of right now, because there's other things that's happening in progress that we're not going to talk about right this minute. But I guess I'll kind of leave it at that. But me and Jason and Paul are bringing up some video equipment. And I know what you had said yesterday, that it would be smart to have somebody come up there and document us while we're doing our own thing. So
yeah, simply because when Ed and I go out do this, and we're all out there doing it, it takes time to set things up. Right. You want to do certain shots. You want to do.
And as I stated, we are not financially fit to pay anybody to come up there. So if anybody was to come up there, they do not receive no cut. They receive nothing. As a matter of fact, they got to pay for their own plane ticket, and they have to get to our claim in order to do this. So I mean, that's really, that's not me. That's not me being an a-hole. That's just the way it is. We just don't have the financial means to pay somebody.
But we are bringing equipment up there as something we're going to use. He's got little ones. I got a drone. I'm going to be using my drone, and I'm going to actually scour the creek that we're at, and potentially use it at other spots as well. Ty has a GoPro, and it could be submersible, and we got our mobile devices as well. We're going to document everything. There has been discussions of, how do I put this without, we're not under any kind of contract at all. Hopefully, but
hey, why don't we let's cut it right there, because I think Paul has the answers to the questions that are being asked.
I thought I answered what I could with what we.
Yeah. No. You're good, bro. You're good.
Yeah, we're just gonna film ourselves for now, and we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
There'll be a lot of. I might have to edit a lot. I might need Jesse to help bleep. Use his bleep button.
Bleep.
If I could, which I don't think it's asking anything out of us, but if somebody is out there listening that does want to come out there and shoot, but the terms, if you want to come up there, you want to show a little bit of talent, and you want to film us, I think the 5 of us will get together and talk about it. But right now, we are not offering nothing. It would be on your own terms. So
we're just 5 dudes.
Yep. That's all we are. As of right now, we're just
So you do realize that the price of things up there is really high, right? I mean,
we're aware.
Is it me?
Yeah. Ray Russo says there's a few towns on the Elcon that charge outrageous amounts for gas. Make sure you read the milepost and bring lots of fuel, i.e. gas. I hit a town called Fireside, and they wanted $6 a liter.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. I actually was up there. We're going to be kind of by Trapper Creek, and there is a little gas station down there, and they run about 60 cents higher than what they do in Anchorage. Or, well, actually, I think it was 60 cents higher than what it was in the States, in the United States. So they're not that expensive, and that's going to be about 40 miles from where we're going to be camped.
Can I ask a question real quick? I don't know if there's anybody right now that's in Alaska, but what's gas prices running right now?
I'm sure
Ray's in Juneau, and Keith already left.
Yeah.
So Ray.
Keith failed.
Ray's here. He could tell you. I don't know who else is there. Ray, how much is gas in Juneau right now?
I wasn't sure if guys was a statement or a question. Can you pre-order con bags?
That's what we were talking about, though. Jeffrey and I were talking about that. That would help fund our gas money going up there. And he was saying to just bag it, dry it and bag it up right there and send it off as we get it.
I don't know if a lot of people have actually seen kind of our videos with our gear set up and everything else. I did one with my medical bag and things like that, but I have a 30-gallon external tank, and I got two 10-gallon tanks, and I know Ty and Carr, and we're going to end up probably having about, I don't know, 50, 60 gallons worth of canister. So
Ray says $3.62 a gallon.
Oh my
God! In Juneau.
That's a liter.
In Juneau.
No,
he
it's
said a gallon.
In Juneau. In Juneau, Alaska.
I'm on Gas Buddy right now. I don't know if you can see that. It's $2.64 a gallon, so that's about 30 cents higher than it is here.
Well, that's almost what it is here in Green River because they like it.
So that's not, and that's Anchorage, but
right.
Trapper Creek will probably be another, I'm betting it's going to be $3.
So you don't want to make a whole lot of trips back into town very often.
No. We're going to have fuel tanks. We're going to definitely stock up. What we're talking about is probably a fuel run once a week.
We're going to probably run about anywhere between 10 and 15 gallons a day. So
Brian's 4-inch uses 3 gallons a day.
And what's the day? How many hours in a day is he running it?
Knowing Brian, it's like from sun up to sundown. That guy's a dredging monster.
Are you thinking probably an 8-hour day?
What is a day to you, Brian? 8 or 10? He'll come with an answer here.
Shovel ahead.
We're looking at running at a minimum of 12 hours a day per dredge, and I think we counted up that we were going to run about 3.5 gallons per dredge. Is that right, or
Brian? 6 hours.
6 hours actual run time.
So he's 6 hours and 3 gallons.
Actual run time, because sometimes you got to take a break.
So that's looking at an average of 6 gallons. Yeah, nice. 6 gallons per dredge per day. Then
he has a Honda on his King dredge.
That's what we have.
So what do you guys? Here's a question. Well, it wasn't a question, just something somebody mentioned. What are you doing for food?
Oh, that's easy. Let me answer that one. So
okay, go ahead.
I'm buying these dried foods from like Wise Food Company.
Sea rations.
Because I'm a Marine. I was overseas. I did 3 years overseas. I am so used to messed up foods. It doesn't bother me. So, but I mean, we are bringing some regular food up there with us. As a matter of fact, we have a buddy up there that Paul Carr had met. He lives in Anchorage, and I'm going to start shipping him stuff probably at the end of April. And one of those boxes is going to be a bunch of, just dry foods and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm using like regular MREs. I mean, that I can live off that. That doesn't bother me. But to Carr, now Paul, he has a different stomach. So he says, well, I can't eat that stuff for 2 months. So we really have to cater around Paul. So we're going to bring up some meat and stuff like that.
I'm catering to call. I'm like you, dude. So me, you, and Tops, Dad, we're all doing MRE style. You know what I mean? I did a lot of research, and this is one of the conversations that went on for. And just so you know, I'm like the worst person when it comes to like ordering things on Amazon. So
you are. He is too. He's ordered like 16 products and had to return like 14 of them.
Hey, Ray says lots of top ramen.
Yeah, this is great. And then it's like, no, it's actually garbage. I'm like, damn it. I wish I would have read it more. But one thing I did discover of all the MRE style foods, it's not a shout out to them by any means, but Patriot Foods, they're awesome. I mean, they actually have really good. I've actually tried a few of them. They're not. I don't really even know if they're as great as MREs because I gotten so used to MREs when I was in. But
Patriots Food's good. Same with Mountain House.
I got Mountain House. I got a bucket around here somewhere.
I actually in my collection I have half Mountain House and half Patriot Foods, and I've done a side-by-side comparison of the two, and by far Patriot Foods is the best. And a lot of times they actually have a sales where you could buy one and get one free, and I did like a 60-day.
He got all the same foods. He was like, "What the hell is this?"
I think I weigh probably twice as much as Ty there, or anybody. The only one that comes close to me as size-wise is probably Andy. But
yeah, we caught a glimpse of him earlier, or yesterday, I think it was.
Yeah, for a minute.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
during the test.
So
do you plan on taking fishing pools at all?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It was brought up in the room, and our good friend Ray, he's like, take a pet chicken.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You know what? 5 guys in Alaska for 2 months. I don't know about a pet chicken. I just don't know about that just yet.
Anitra said you need like 15 chickens.
Yeah.
For you guys.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to go into the story about Jason back when we were younger about a chicken. I'll just leave that out right now. Yeah, I'll just leave it. I'll leave it right there. I'll leave it right there. No chickens. No chickens.
Does your wife know the story?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
There's my wife.
Well, because we're gonna want to get your wives out here sometime while you guys are gone.
You might need subtitles for mine.
Subtitles.
No. I'm going to tell you something. We have some Australians that call in. So if you're listening to Australians, you know that if you can understand them, you can understand anybody.
How about I get my wife down there real quick and you figure it out?
Knock yourself out. We want to say hi to her.
I'll be right back.
Bring all the wives in.
So there's another question about purifying water. Jason's actually going to buy the purifier for us, so we'll be good to go. I know how to purify water. I know Paul does, and I know Andy does. I know Dad does. I mean, if there's anything that I bring to the table, is survival skills, and all 5 of us are not lacking survival skills. Believe that.
Oh, I believe it. I'll be in military. But
I don't know how I did it, but yours comes.
If you boil it, that burns a lot, especially.
Right.
Oh, she doesn't want to be on camera right now.
Oh, it's okay.
You, honey.
We want to say hi.
She said maybe next time.
Okay.
During the ladies only night.
She said she just took a shower. She don't have her makeup on.
She just took a shit.
Either.
She just took a shit. Is that what you said?
Took a shower.
Dude.
Oh, took a shower. My bad. My bad.
Use the bleep. Says
Right.
she had no makeup and
Ray Russo says tundra water carries beaver fever. Whatever that is.
And it's like Montezuma's revenge. You don't want it, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely need to purify the water.
It will dehydrate you faster than you know what. You'd be, it's not good.
So, Ed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not you, Ed. The other Ed.
Oh.
Pops. Pops. We call you. Do they call you Top?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it okay if I call you Top?
Sure.
Okay.
Top and Doc.
Shut up, Jason.
My wife told me to pick up on my empties.
Yeah. Please do us a favor though. Next time you pick up your empties, do not turn to the camera.
All right.
Anyways, Top, I was going to ask you. We were talking about the MREs and stuff, right?
Yes.
What about you? Are you going to be eating that stuff too?
Same shit as me.
Well, yeah. I'll eat the MREs, and
yeah.
I'm a kind of a bacon and egg guy in the morning, so they can be down at work, and I'll be cooking breakfast.
Well, okay.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I like MREs.
Yeah. How about sea rations?
Yeah, sea rations.
Hey, what about par?
I was in the military when I had sea rations.
What about par?
Yeah.
What is
sea rations I ate were from Korea.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What's car gonna eat up there?
Thanks, Ty. Thanks.
I want to know what you're eating.
Well, I'm actually going to bring up deer meat from Indiana. Some salmon that I caught this last year. I got a pressure cooker, and I'm going to do some canning, I guess.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you laugh now, man, when I'm sitting there chewing on some deer.
I'm just going to hit you in the head with a bat. I'm going to take it.
So are you taking anything like jerky or anything like that? Or
yeah, I've got a dehydrator, a smoker. I'm going to take some of them, the MREs and stuff. You know,
are you going to bring a smoker?
Oh yeah, good idea, Ray. Ray says oatmeal. It's a great storage food.
Well, I'm a Southern. I'm gonna bring grits.
Well. Okay.
Well, I'm going to ship up food up to my buddy in Anchorage. When we get off the plane and all that, we're meeting up with him, and we'll get all of our stuff that we send up to him.
So your deer and salmon have been approved.
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong. I know there's a lot of guys out there that's actually, because I'm the one driving. Me, Andy, and Tops, we're going to be the ones doing the driving, and I've actually communicated with the port of entry place where we're going at, and I just got to say it's Canada. You know what I mean? So
I've heard of it.
Watch it. Don't hurt Ed's feelings. He was wearing a Canada shirt yesterday.
I was wearing that because my good friend gave it to
you
me.
can transfer 200 pounds worth of meat. I don't know if it's from or into, but if it's into, then I got plenty of elk and deer meat in my freezer. I'll bring it all. But we're talking a 3-day drive, so I won't have to use dry ice, I guess. I don't know. I'll make a lot of jerky though.
That would be probably a good idea. Jerky like that would last you. A slab of bacon would be.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's a good idea. A slab of bacon.
Rice and beans.
I love my
love
bacon.
roasted.
I ain't gonna lie, bacon and beer.
It's like we're gonna be living in Auschwitz. Jesus.
I mean,
Yeah.
Beans and weenies. Good grief.
I'm afraid to ask how much is bacon in Anchorage. You know what I mean? $27. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
Well, I do know we're not bringing a chicken.
No.
$100, I guess I'll have
Well,
to.
here, a chicken would be a good idea because you'd have fresh eggs, but
we have
chicken-
Jason with us, and we can't bring a chicken.
I knew that was coming.
a chicken's going to cost you. I mean, in fees.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it'll cost us, all right. It'll cost us.
I'm just scratching my ear.
Got a lot of suggestions: salt pork, pastas, prunes. You'll need it.
We're not gonna starve. I know that. But
No.
Prunes to clean you out. Hey, that
How
12
about
volt, 12 volt fridge, I do have one of those.
There you go. Meat dryers.
Dryer
I got-
meats are great, but what about
Oh,
roughage?
there, someone's gonna spoil the party. What
Yeah.
about your roughage? What about your veggies?
Veggies. What
I
the
don't
hell?
know
are veggies?
anybody eats
What the
veggies.
Hey, you take that veggie stuff the hell out of this group chat now.
we are meatitarians.
We ain't no
So
damn
how about-
veggies in this group.
How about a vacuum sealer? You guys got one of those? A vacuum seal
Yes.
food? Good. Those
Yeah,
are
my
great.
wife don't know it, but I'm stealing hers.
Nice.
Everyone
she's
needs
still
bacon in their life.
Hey, so a while back, I saw somebody said that to run that one dredge for 12 hours will run about 6 gallons of gas. I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know if that's true or not, but oh my.
Well, you know, here.
Ray said running
You're-
his dredge all day cost him 4 to 5 gallons, I think he said.
It's it depends on your engine, right? You're not
Yeah.
going to know for sure until you get out there and do it.
Well,
No.
this week I'm putting that heater on my dredge and I'm going in the water. So
good idea.
maybe this weekend I'm going to go. I'm going to go drown myself.
So have you guys done any? I know, Ty, you set up your tent that you're taking with you. So have you guys done any practicing on setting up your equipment and
I mean,
setting up your
personally, I
campsite?
have.
I mean, as a team, as a group.
Well, as the other weekend on the Arkansas, we were able to. Carr had brought down a few things. He brought down a Miller table. He brought down his high banker and his engines and stuff like that. So we all got familiar with that kind of equipment. Got really familiar with his Miller table, which is super slow. I mean, super freaking slow. It took us 5 hours seriously to do a quarter bucket of time.
Yeah.
And that was just it. And then we all just sat down and says, you know what, we can't do this in Alaska. And so now we're going to try to get a shaker table.
Yeah, we're looking at getting that RP4 actually.
Yes.
That's a good little shaker table.
Yeah, so if anybody on here has a good lead on one of them, let us know.
Right.
I think I have an 18-pack of beer.
Hey, to go back to the setting up the camp and all that stuff, Ty has his tent and he's very familiar with setting that up.
Right.
I know Jason and me both. I don't know about Andy, but I don't think we have any problem setting up camp. I spent 10 days out in the middle of Alaska on my own with a 40-pound backpack. I think I can set up my camp.
Lucas asked, what kind of tents are you taking?
But what?
What kind of tent?
It's a Cabela's Outfitters tent. It's a 12 by 25
cabin
with
tent.
It's an Outfitters tent. It's from Cabela's. It's 12 by 25, and I got a wood stove for it. I got the kitchen.
Big, huge cabin tent with the wood stove in it.
And then the one I'm getting is about half that size with a wood stove.
Nice.
Bears are a big problem there. We actually have a solution.
Only if you're slow.
No, we got we got an electric fence set up for around our campsite.
There you go.
Yeah, I saw that conversation you guys were having. So We got Chef Barry here says a gold cube, the cons, and then
Jeffrey's actually letting us use his gold cube with a trommel.
There was going to be a number 2 gold cube, but
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Yes.
let's not go into that story.
Yeah, that's not.
Don't get me started.
I'll just paraphrase real quick. We had a sale that a car and I were ready to do in a moment's notice. This guy apparently he didn't do too well in Alaska, so he said, "F it all," and sell everything. And we were like, "Oh yay, we got," you know what I mean? So try to jump on it, and combining my income with Car's income, we were just gonna basically just buy everything the guy had. And then his wife got into the picture, and she's like, "Listen, you got one invested. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you should reconsider because they're so damn eager, but they don't know us."
Right.
Maybe in a week, if he gets no hits, we'll be able to jump on that opportunity. But what the opportunity consisted of was massive. It was going to be in a third dredge. It was going to be another gold cube, more sluices. I mean, all the gear we could possibly imagine we can use. I mean, literally, I'm almost to the point where maybe each one of us can run a dredge. You know what I mean?
Hey, is that the one? Is that the ad I saw where the guy was selling the trailer too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good deal.
So here's
Holy
how this
cow.
works. Listen to this one.
$8,000 for everything? Are you
No,
kidding?
it was
$5 grand. It was
So-
$5,000. Okay, I'm sorry. $5,000 for everything? Are you kidding?
Yeah. So you know how I was telling you guys that we're looking at buying another trailer, right?
Right.
Okay, and an enclosed. So I went and I got an approval for getting a loan to get a trailer. So when this popped up, I was like, well, that's a no-brainer. I can sell everything inside of it and virtually get a trailer for $1,200. So
Right.
I told the guy, I said, let me turn it into the finance company. And I did. She said, oh, yeah, no problem. We'll finance it. So the guy says, well, I don't feel comfortable sending the finance company the title. Are you okay, Jason?
Wife.
So anyway, the guy says, I don't feel comfortable sending the finance company the title. I think I'm going to get screwed. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. So, yeah, that whole deal fell through. So we're not getting it.
Oh.
Well, we
I
got.
was hoping.
Here's the thing that I've understand about the 5 of us. If Plan A doesn't work, well, what little do they know? We got a B, C, D, E, and F, and a G plan. You know what I mean?
As you should have.
Right. And so, all right, this whole thing started, what, 2 months ago?
Starts with a T.
All right. Like within 2 months, here's what basically happened. Okay. Just kind of sum up everything. Not only did the 5 of us get together and actually do a little bit of prospecting, you know, for the 4 of us, it was the first time. But, you know, before that even happened, we talked about our preparations, food, bears, the medical.
Bears.
Bears. I'm actually running out of things to even discuss about. So it's like we're more prepared than your average folk.
Jesse, turn that off.
I'm trying to turn it on. I don't know why it came on.
Jesse, is that you?
They were trying to shut you up, Jason. They were trying to shut you the hell up.
I know. One guy says, I think he's a liberated or something like that.
It's like a weird Samsung like ringtone or something.
Yeah, I just don't want to get a copyright strike.
No, my iTunes windows popped up, and I tried to close it and turned on. It's off now.
It's all good. I accept your apology.
So you guys got together in about 2 months.
Within 2 months, our little group page we're almost at 1,000 members, which is
I know, I've been watching.
And our contacts that we have with the Gold Rush members is phenomenal. There's a lot of interest within us, but we're strictly sticking with our main goal, which is to go up there with the lowest cost possible and actually try to get gold. I mean, that's what we're all about.
Right.
It's only going to benefit everybody. It's either we're going to succeed as a group or we're going to fail as a group. And
I'm really hoping you guys make it. Though.
Failure is no option.
Right. I'm really hoping you guys make it. It's a cool story.
Oh,
and
definitely.
5 out of 5 of us believes that failure is not an option. If I find 1 ounce of gold, I'm good.
You're cut off, man.
I'm not.
Yeah, everybody's saying you're grown.
Jason's had 3 beers and he's done.
Oh my God, really? All right, so let me finish this and
Go ahead.
I'm done. You know, you ruined it. I see a question from Outdoors Gal about what metal detectors that we're going to take. I'm sorry, Jesse.
What did you do?
So there's a question about what metal detectors we're going to
Right,
bring.
I see that. Outdoorsy gal asked what kind of metal detectors you guys taking?
They want to know what kind of metal detectors
Yeah. Okay, man.
It has. I'm going to be dredged mostly.
No, they just asked that.
So my wonderful girlfriend bought me one of the it's the Gold Monster 1000 Mine Lab.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so I got that one going up. I tried out that Garrett, what is it? The Garrett AT Gold. That one was pretty good, but it just didn't pick up the gold like I wanted it to.
I love Mine Lab.
And then I tried the Fisher's F19. That one was a little better than the AT Gold. And now that I got that Mine Lab Gold Monster, that one works pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that one.
I'm purchasing one here in about a month or 2. That's I'm gonna end up going with the same model that car has.
I thought you guys have a lot of bug.
You guys have a lot of bedrock to explore while you're there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's
great
where
thing about the Gold Monster too, 1000, it picks up small gold too.
Yeah. You know, I took my little vial of gold, and I think it has a 0.3 gram in it, and I put it under a super sluice pan, and it was picking that up. You know, I flipped the pan over on top of it, so you're talking what, a 4 or 5 inch depth through the pan, and it was picking that up. That's pretty good.
Brian from American Gold Prospectors wants to know: is there no big nuggets found in that claim, or fines and flakes?
All of the above. We've seen pictures of some pretty good nuggets. There's a lot of fine gold, but yeah, there is some chunkier gold in there.
I'd like to ask a question to Ed and Jess. What would be your number one suggested metal detecting device?
I'm not a metal detectorist.
I'm not a detectorist, but I would go with Mine Lab.
Yeah.
Mine Lab.
I think you guys have made some good choices from the conversations we've had with other mine detectorists that we've had on the show, or metal detectorists.
Well, Mike Fusen,
they seem to go for the Gold Bug or the Mine Lab. the gold
You know what?
monster.
Maybe we're not greenhorns. Maybe we're the next level up. I'm not really sure. What is the next? What's the next level above greenhorn? What is that?
They're greenhorns.
Oh, greenhorns. Okay, so we're greenhorn. We're greenhorn level 2.
Hey, so on the metal detector thing, Mike Fusen, he's a friend around here.
Yeah,
he does the metal detecting. Him and his buddy got me started on this metal detecting thing, and I started out with that Garrett AT Gold that I think has 18 megahertz. Then the Fisher's F19 that has 19 megahertz. And then the Mine Lab, I believe, has 45 megahertz. So it detects the gold, it's higher megahertz.
Right.
So it's in the middle because I think the gold bug is somewhere around 75. And the gold bug works good, but the Mine Lab works for both fine and bigger gold because of the range on it. I don't know. I did a little studying into it, but that's why I got the Mine Lab.
Thank you,
Right.
too.
Yep. So Ray says the only thing you guys need is lots of shovel work.
Oh, we got these guns. We got these guns right here, baby. We got these guns.
God, you were a buddy.
Okay.
I was just in Colorado.
Yeah, that's one of the things people don't realize is how much work is actually involved.
But seriously, when we were on the Arkansas River, I mean, I knew firsthand what we were going to be doing. It was bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket.
We ran
you know what?
2.5 yards.
Yeah, none of us bitched about it at all. We were all having fun. All of us we have such a good personality. I mean, we were all in stitches up there, still working, still getting after the gold. We all came back to my house, even a little bit tired, and we still stayed up all night running cons on that Miller table and still having a good time.
I didn't shovel fast enough, and then it was like, what am I waiting for? I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, sorry.
How about Ray just posted crowbars. You guys got crowbars and pry bars?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
Pop
got all
them
that
rocks.
stuff,
I got
okay,
a big axe.
Yeah, we're bringing an auger. We're bringing a lot of stuff right here to help us out in the long. We're gonna bring the auger to do a test runs on certain areas.
Right. Okay.
So,
We're also gonna have like to move the rocks. I guess it's like a rock net. We're gonna have one of those. We're gonna have a few of the winches.
Yep.
We're gonna have a 4-wheeler. So we're going to be able to move the bigger rocks, come-alongs and stuff like that.
Right.
For the bigger rocks, we probably might have to anchor the 4-wheeler to the truck. But the capability of the winch is pretty awesome. And I got choker strap, and we have like 2 or 3 options to be able to move the bigger boulders.
Oh yeah, it said Bob Dip said bring a Sherpa.
What's a Sherpa?
A Sherpa, that's the guy that carries all your crap for you.
That ain't gonna be Dad either.
No, that's probably gonna be you, Jason.
Why?
You're gonna carry all the crap.
I'm like the biggest dude, but I have the worst back, and I'm always like dedicated to like move the heaviest shit.
Hey, somebody said bring a chainsaw. We do have a couple chainsaws going up.
That'd be a definite plus. No
the
doubt.
dynamite, I would love to.
Bill.
Yeah, they probably frown on that a little bit. What do you mean a Mexican? What a Mexican ain't gonna do nothing but sitting around. Just sit around bossing everybody.
Well, we can invite Carlos, but I don't think he'd come.
Why not?
We could. So he promised to buy us beers, but we'd have to go about 4 hours southeast to Haynes, and it's like
Haynes, and then way up in the bush from there. And
I don't know. Is there a bar in between Petersville and Haynes?
Are they still up there?
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah,
that
they
where
will
is
be.
that where he lives?
He lives in Haines.
Oh, he lives in Hayes. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say because they're not still up there dredging. I mean, that's
I mean, everything that they film now is like last year. So it's
right.
like, right now, as I talked to them the other day, and they're in preparations like we are. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah,
that's
I
all.
keep trying to get Fred to come on. But
He won't answer any of my texts.
no. he answers my comments and stuff, but I can't ever get him to respond to him coming on the show.
He's like Tops, you know what I mean? He's not
Yeah.
the most technical, advanced person there is. You know.
Well, I guess he's out of the country right now. He's supposed to be coming back, but
Oh yeah.
Who, Fred?
Yeah, Fred.
I love that. I love Fred. I just think, you know, I think the most of him because, I mean, obviously, not only because of his age, but you know, he has one leg shorter than the other. So I mean,
Right.
that 1.5-mile hike, which a lot of people don't talk, and he never bitches about it. You know what I mean? He does it day in, day out, and I think it's amazing. We got Tops here. They're about the same age, but fortunately, his legs are like the same length. So
What are you talking about?
Dakota Fred, right?
Oh,
Fred.
Dakota Fred. Oh, somebody had mentioned in the chat that it's going to take me a month to set up camp. You don't know me, dude. Whoever said that, you do not know me.
Hey, they said
an awesome shower setup too that we're gonna try out.
Remember,
Somebody
they're
said
all
about
ex-military.
somebody said
Yeah.
about a satellite phone.
No.
We're actually considering that, but we have cell service. I guess one ridge over, we can take a 4-wheeler ride up.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that if you're going to have any
It's called
cell
phone-
service or.
It's called Phone Booth Mountain. You take your 4-wheeler up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about a half hour away. I guess. Andrew talked to Carlos today. He says.
Yes, I saw that.
Chrissy, Jason is corpsman, so, or yeah, he's the medic, so.
And
no
he's the
worries.
best corpsman. He is the best corpsman.
I
I'm
appreciate
telling
it.
you.
So
That's cool, 'cause
they're set on
we've got-
medical.
We've got the best moderator.
Yeah,
on
that's right.
the web. Yeah, so I know how you feel.
Oh, what was he saying?
Oh, he's
Who's that?
bragging up
He-
our moderator, Jason.
Our
we
main man, Mr. Lodak.
He complains about his pay, though, but I don't know why.
I don't either. You pay him a lot.
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing.
So, and when are you guys going up there?
May 21st.
May 21st.
May 21st. And you're going to be up there for 2 months, right?
If
Yeah.
not 3 months.
What was that?
It might.
2 months minimum, but
Oh, okay.
up to 3.
So
Oh, that's
they'll be
cool.
out when their dredges get frozen in the river.
No, it all depends on Paul Carr's mood. We'll have to wait. We've all talked about this. So
Oh no! Is he Mr. Moody?
no, he's not moody, but we've talked about some things that I'm not going to put on the air. So
I have a companion for him. It's dirty.
So our success really rides on Paul Carr's shoulders.
Hey,
Nice.
you're going to hear more about Judy. She's actually our unofficial 6th member. Just really, really light. And I might have bought her on Amazon for like $11, but
Hey, go get her real fast.
she doesn't say much. She's not gonna get any cut. Kind of
Hey,
blown up.
she's not going to eat any food either.
She's not going to get no lip.
she could find herself flying at about 150 feet from a drone. I don't know.
So our buddy Ray Rusaw just posted a Google map up in the chat room and asked if it was Trapper Creek.
Well,
it's by Trapper Creek.
It's about 40 miles from Trapper Creek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty close.
Okay. So now you know where they're at. I'll tell you what, Ray would be a good guy to get a hold of while you're up there.
Lane, please become a member of our group page. That way we can get a hold of you. So once again, if you guys want to reach out to us, please join our group page. And I respond immediately. I really do.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he lives on his phone.
Yes, I do.
I pass out usually by 8:20.
Notification after notification after notification.
But I don't know. So like, my number one. This is like joking set aside. My number one thing, it is the safety of everybody.
Right.
And I feel that personally that weight belongs onto me. And I have a lot of history and a lot of experience doing that. And there's not one family member of Ty or Ed's or my wife alone. They all feel confident that their health, I'm able to take care of that. And the really cool thing about our latest trip to Colorado was I was able to really, talk to each person. I talked to Tops and I asked him what medication he's taking. I don't need an explanation. I know what they're for. So what I'm basically gonna do on top of my medical supplies is I have an idea of having because there's medications that need to be taken daily, and I've thought about this personally, and I thought the best way to do it is let that individual do it like the way they do it every day. All I'm going to do is maybe hit them up real quick, like, "Are you good?" You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, because it's about looking after one another. You know what I mean? I take medications as well. So I need, somebody to be like, "Hey, man, did you take your meds?" And I'm like, "All right, yeah." So, I mean, there's going to be a daily check before we even start. We're going to start off with a safety meeting, just like they do on Whitewater. We're going to sit and as we're going to sit and say, "This is our goal today. Let's be safe. Did everybody do what they needed to do? In the event something happens, we have things in place."
What's your water temperature up there?
They were
average?
saying
about 35.
They were saying about 40, somewhere around in that area.
Oh, warm water.
Warm water.
Yeah, 35 to 40.
On my claims in Washington, our water in the creek never got over 41. And you could go dredge. You could use my 2 millimeter there, Jesse, and tell me how warm it is, buddy.
No, I was kidding, and it was a joke.
I wish Andy was here.
Oh yeah, he's a hoot.
He's a riot.
All right, Aditria, you got a wrench. Now you can
post away.
Spam the hell out of us. Brian says, "Wow, you'll need more water than you think. Then more hot water than you think at that temperature."
Yeah,
that's one of my biggest concerns.
That's why we got to do that exhaust heater. That's like a must.
Yeah.
There's no way we can afford all that propane for 2 dredges.
Right.
Gone Diggin'.
Plus gas.
Gone Diggin', Matt from Gone Diggin' channel. He's a scuba diver. He's asking what millimeter hoods are you using?
I just bought one, and I think mine is a 7.
Mine's 8. Well, 7, 7.5. I
have a 6.5 mil suit, and I think my hood is a 7.
Yeah.
And then
7.
Then I have the gloves that are Kevlar, but I'm gonna put a coating over the fingertips.
Yeah, that rubber coating stuff. There you go.
I'm also gonna cut a pair of Carhartt. What are them things called? Like bibs, and put them over for my knees and all that.
You can put that like rubber grip stuff like you're putting on your hands. You could dip your knees and stuff in that too.
Yeah.
To help protect them.
I actually discovered the best thing ever created by man. When I was working at the as a miner for the Trona.
Tortillas.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's really it comes in like about a small canister. You dip it in, and it's like Teflon coating. So my idea is I'm going to buy a couple of those, and we all basically put our glove on our glove. We just dip our fingers in, and we use it in the mining field a lot to treat our steel toe boots.
Is that white?
No, it's black.
There you go.
It's way stronger than what you're talking about. Is I think Carlos told me it was like it's called an S300, but what I have in mind is actually stronger than what he has. And they're only like $2 a thing, so I'll buy a couple of them.
It sounds like you guys are really covering all your bases.
We've talked we've talked a whole lot. Believe it.
It's every day.
This is every day for the last 2.5 months. It's every day about how we can make this trip better,
safer.
better, and and like Jason said, we do have a plan A through G. Believe it or not, we do have a lot of plans.
You always have to have a contingency.
Oh yeah,
right,
always.
Right, exactly.
Brian, American Gold Prospector says 3M Marine Adhesive Sealant Fast Cure, 4200 FC.
I actually heard of that before. That 4200 FC.
Yeah.
I'm going
for your gloves.
Yeah.
For your gloves.
I'm gonna go get that stuff that I was talking about. It's like a Kevlar coating.
Right.
It's really thick, like really thick molasses, and it has granules in it, like sand, that's added into it. So it actually helps with grip. Right.
And that's the stuff you used in the mine. You were saying.
We use it on the tip of our steel toes because our steel toes that we use, I mean, they're like $200-300 a steel toe.
Right.
You want to maximize the life of those steel toes as much as humanly possible. And it will extend your steel toes at least 12 months, and that's like constantly hitting it on steps and rocks and things like that. So, I mean, they're extremely durable. And it's like $12 for maybe like a 6-ounce vial of it. I'll get a couple of those, and we just dip our fingers in it. I might I got a couple I bought me some mucks. There was a discussion I was talking to Carlos about what's the best footwear to wear. And luckily the discussion, he actually, if you look at the whitewater videos, he's actually wearing mucks. And they're extremely comfortable. They're water resistant. But what I plan on doing is taking that same material that I'm going to dip my gloves in, and I'm going to cover the tips of my toes.
There you go.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, they're really tough. I mean, they're like almost bulletproof. I mean, they're.
Hey, the auctioneer says you might need a 50-foot semi to haul your stuff.
Luckily, we got a semi truck driver.
The educationer. That's Guy Clark.
Yeah, if he wants to go, hey, if you want to go out there and haul our stuff for us for free, we will not turn you down.
we kind of covered that a little, I thought.
Well, I tell you what I did. I went online. And I actually called a ferry company. And I asked the ferry. I said, "Well, how much is it going to be to ship out a Ford F-150, a 14-foot trailer with all of our gear and 5 dudes?" The lady did a little bit of calculating on the computer, and she comes back. She says, "Well, it's going to be $8,200." I said, "What did you just say?" She said, "It's going to be $8,200." I was like, "Good grief." So
for that kind of price, you could drive yourself, stay in a hotel every night, eat steak and lobster.
I just wasn't expecting that kind of price on a ferry.
Right.
The ferry ride is 5 days long.
Make a canoe and paddle it over there for like a fraction of the price, because I mean we're not rich, but I saw one quote was like just for the to take my truck and one trailer from Anchorage to about was it from Anchorage?
Yeah, it was just south of Anchorage.
It was like $8,000. It was crazy.
Wow.
Here you
so
go.
Are you taking a hot tub with you?
Drive to Washington, cut down a big red fir or a red cedar, make a dugout, and haul all your stuff up there. And that you could use a dredge jet log for your jet motor. And boom.
If I had a 10-mile steel cable on my winch on my 4-wheeler, I could do it that way.
There you go.
Brian wants to know if we're taking a hot tub for the kids.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Next question. Yes. Next question.
Yes.
Yes. Next question, please.
Yeah, that was Carr's suggestion.
Yes.
Well, Brian has one in his campsite. He takes one of those inflatable ones.
Yes, he does.
Well, we got Carr's hot water system. All we, we're military. All we need is a tarp, some kind of basin.
Dude,
lots of.
You're military. You take cold baths.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right. I had to take plenty of those.
Oh yeah,
cold ass showers.
I learned in the Navy that the deeper you go in the ship, the warmer the water gets.
50 sailors come down, 25 couples come up.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't gonna go there, but
were you in a sub tie?
He was on Jason. Or I'm sorry, Curly Howard was on a sub. Yes.
No, that means not gonna stick, dude. All right.
Yes, it will, Curly. It will too, Curly.
I mean, hey, if you want to call me Curly, you may not get mouth to mouth. I'll just say that right now.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
You're gonna die.
Oh Lord.
Oh, you're
I hope I don't. I hope it doesn't come down to that point, Jason.
There's one
really
thing
hope.
I've learned in the military, and Jesse, you could vouch for this. You never want to piss off your medic.
No.
I wouldn't want to.
No, you don't even want to piss anybody off.
Or a medic.
You want to be friends with everybody that's around you. They're all gonna.
But I'm an armed medic. You know what I mean?
I'm an armed medic.
I got a few.
Yeah.
So what other?
Yeah.
What
I
what
think
other
you
questions?
guys did mention you were going to set up a warming room.
Yes, we well so Jason's bringing this this ice fishing tent, and we're turning it into a cons room / warm room. So after we get out of the water, then we're just going to rush up there. We're not going to be that far away from our campsite at all. We're looking at maybe 50 to 100 yards away, and we're just going to rush up there and then storm the ice fishing tent, which it's going to have a propane heater in it. So we're going to be good.
The propane heater I have, it just mounts directly to the propane tank, and it puts off 360-degree heat. I've used it ice fishing in Wyoming in like -20 below.
Cool.
Within like 4 minutes, man, it's hot.
So you guys, again, this is the second time I've seen this question. You don't have a YouTube page, huh?
No. I'm gonna get with the other guys. I was gonna ask them today, but I was too interested more into this interview today. But I'm gonna bring it up tomorrow and then see if we can't start up maybe an Instagram and a YouTube channel. I don't know. We kind of like I think we like the direction that the Facebook page is going because of the growing numbers. I mean, we have grown rapidly in the last 2 months. I mean, we got almost 1,000 followers, so it's growing fast.
Both social media platforms could be great for promoting you, and with the traction you have on Facebook, it would help you gaining traction here on YouTube. You could drive a lot of traffic over to YouTube from that medium, and it could potentially help a lot in the long run.
On your show is a big help. You know what I mean?
What was that?
The fact that we're on your show is a big help. I mean, we love talking with you guys. I know for myself, I could talk to you guys for hours. And I know,
we could sit here. I was just sitting here thinking about what it's going to be like sitting around the campfire with you guys at the end of the day. You're all tired and giddly and had a few and you're going.
No, but on a serious note, let me talk about something serious because I do have an alcohol problem. And it's been brought up to the other team members, but I promised them that I am going to slow down. That's my goal. And me and Jason are probably the worst off out of everybody. But that's just because of our PTSD or whatever. But I had made a promise to these guys that that's my number one goal. I am not going up there to bullshit. I am going up there, and if we don't make a certain amount of gold, I'm gonna feel like a failure to the rest of the 4 guys, and that's my promise to them.
That's what you were saying earlier.
I enjoy my beer, and I actually did really well today. I'm really proud of myself. But
well, Anitria said that
Jason cracks one open again.
Yeah, right. But Anitria said that Jason's drinking, and you guys are getting your drink on now before you go because this is going to be it for a while.
Right. I mean, I'm telling you, I talked to Paul one-on-one, and I told him, I said, look, I said, you may have your views about me, about my drinking, but I am not going to Alaska to party, not for 2 months. I am going up there, and we are going to slam it.
Here's the thing that I know about Ty here. You know, we both did the military. We spent extensive weeks out in the field. You don't have these luxuries, and
right.
You know what I mean. So we already know that we don't have those luxuries. So, well, if you don't have them, you don't have them.
Yep.
So you know you just work day to day, and so we have an SOP, and that SOP is just I know Carr wanted us to work like 28 hours a day or something like that.
12 to 16, get it right.
I mean, I can't give you more than 16, brother.
That's fair. We'll deal with 16.
All right. And
so what kind of
half an hour to get 10? I need about 2 minutes to get 3 beers down, and I'm good.
Yeah, but you can't have those 2 minutes on my time. You gotta.
No.
You're giving me 16 hours, man.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. We're looking at a 0.7 or 0.8 rise, right? We go until about 11 or 12. We get a little bit of lunch, you know, and then from there we're going to run until about 5 or 6 at night. There's going to be cleanups during the time, and this is where tops really comes in. You know, with 2 dredges, we're gonna be constantly pushing out cons, and that's where Dad's going to come in. He's going to be one of those cons, and he's going to, I guarantee it, it's going to be a struggle for him to even catch up to us. And we looked at the Miller table. We're not really impressed with the speed of it.
Yeah,
So,
it's pretty slow. That's a at-home thing.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a weekend prospecting, clean up your
Right.
cons.
Right.
we're definitely going to go with the gold cube, possibly 2 if old boy can like pull his head out of his ass.
I had to hook you up. With turbocharge for the gold cube.
Is it free?
Jesus.
Did I say I was going to sell you one? I said I should hook you up with one.
What is it?
I think we should.
What is
I
it?
think so too.
It's going to help the old man out.
I think Flash in Your Pan should hook up their gold cube. They can turbocharge their gold cube.
Here's
And
one of my worries is if we approach the old man. I mean, he's almost 70. Here's like, hey, Dad, here's 60 pounds of cons to run through. We're going to drink beer and watch you do this. You know what I mean? I don't want that to happen.
Yeah,
So,
top. If we hook you up with this turbocharge for the gold cube, you're gonna love it because you're not gonna have the cons you think.
really?
It will shrink those cons down in nothing flat.
Here's what I'm willing to give into trade. Ty will wash your car. Okay.
Jesus.
What?
He will mow your yard if you have grass.
I don't even wash my own car.
I was gonna say wash my car. What?
I live on.
It's just out of the rain. It don't need to be washed.
I live on a dirt road. My shit stays dirty.
All right. Well, either
My
way,
front yard is probably 15 by 15, so I think I'm getting screwed.
well, you put Ty to work. Okay. He'll make your bed. He'll fold your clothes. He'll shovel your driveway.
Well, you sure are pushing it.
Well,
Hey, so can I ask what this turbocharge is about? I'm really curious about that.
Okay, you gotta
go watch my video to turbocharge your gold cube, and you'll find out.
Okay.
well, I was gonna explain it to him.
Go ahead, Jesse. Explain it to him.
Okay. What you gotta do is you gotta take the conveyor belt matting that's in the gold cube, take that out, and put these mats that I got that we're gonna donate to the cause.
That's
right. So Top don't have to deal with all those cons that you guys plan on giving them.
So does it
easy on them?
Does it go in just in the top tray of the gold cube?
No,
you're gonna replace.
You'll replace your other mats with the dream mats in the cube, and the clean out alone on those trays from that point out will save you a tremendous time.
Wow!
Right,
Wow.
you have
catches the gold killer.
Right, your gold cube, is that a 2-stacker or a 3-stacker?
It's a 3 with a trommel.
3 with a trommel.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna want to.
I would say a couple of minis and a micro.
Do you think they're going to need the micro with that trommel on there?
Well, you could put the micro on the bottom tray.
Well, you could.
And the minis on the 2 upper trays.
Right.
And that way you're always going to have you're always going to have some migration, right? So So your heavier stuff will get trapped up in the mini, and your fines will get caught up in the micro, and anything just between that goes through the classifier on the trommel will get caught in the gates. So I think it would be a win-win. So
can I ask you a question? What's your thoughts of a spiral wheel?
It's too slow.
I was never one for the spiral wheel.
Really?
It's another one of those slow cleanup systems.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we need to get that RP4.
I tell you what, you won't need it if you got the Dream Match, because you're not going to have the cons you think. You take all your dredge cons and you run them through that cube with the Dream Match in it, and you're just not going to have that many cons. So that in itself may create a problem for you if you plan on selling cons. You're not going to have a lot of cons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it'd be a lot of gold and black sands.
Cleaning up the
gold and black sands.
That's all you'll have. We're not gonna sell the dredge cons unless people really want it. I mean, that's just something that was brought up.
I guarantee you, Paul, if you offer it, it's like the Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. If you offer it, the buyers will come. Especially with the size of your group and the traction you're gaining with the size of your group already, only after what, a couple of months? So
we don't have a whole lot of time, I know that. So any advice you can give us, I just want to say I appreciate everything. I appreciate you and Ed and Jesse. I mean, it is priceless to us because, like I said, I've only panned once. You know what I mean? But I'm going to do back-breaking.
See, there's people here already, Jason, and Paul, that want dredge cons right now.
Really?
I mean, if you're planning on if you're planning on selling dredge cons, and I think that if you do that, you're going to sell them all, but if you're planning on doing that, you might not want a really good cleanup table or anything like that. You just might want to just keep it raw dredge cons.
Yeah. Maybe just run it through the gold cube and the trommel and then sell it, or.
Well, the way I see is we have expectations that each one of us has made, and unofficially we have a group expectation that we have. The way I see it is, if the trip has paid itself, personally, I don't have any problem with getting other people involved into what we're doing. Not just what we're doing, but the gold prospecting family, within itself. I mean, there's been a lot of people that's actually given us some solid advice. You two is one of them.
Yeah, we just got some solid. Just got some solid advice for you, Jason.
It's that.
We're gonna set you there and let you pan, so you learn how to pan. You can sit there and pan all day long.
Hey, I'll pan for you. I mean, it's all good. Can I drink beer and pan at the same time? That's the question you really need to ask.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you?
I'm ambidextrous.
Hey, so I've got a question.
Look, there's a guy already on here right now wants $200 worth of cons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or more.
Guy Clark.
Hey, I'll sell him $150 worth of cons from Indiana.
He wants Alaskan.
I know.
There's been a lot of talk about Alaskan.
Hang on a second. Hey, hang on a second. If he joins our page, we have something very special coming up from Alaska. That's all I got to say.
Hey, can we talk about our next raffle?
No.
No.
Why not?
No.
Jason, be
It's
quiet.
a surprise, Jason.
It's huge.
I know.
It sounds like it.
Hey, I have a question for the people that are on here. But now I forgot it because Jason just threw me off. So
Something to do with cons? Something to do with joining your page and cons and stuff?
Shit, I don't remember.
I don't either.
Do you want me to talk?
Hang on. Yeah, don't talk about the giveaway.
I'm not.
That's a good one. Oh man, I don't remember.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm just saying that if you've got the cons and you advertise and you at least say unsearched cons, but we know there's gold in them because we've tested and tested. We know there's gold. You're going to sell them. John Markham had no problems selling all his cons before he even left Alaska.
Well, as of right now, we're not in the con business. I mean,
right? I understand that.
As silly as that sounds, but I'm being dead serious. We are on a mission to find gold, and if Paul wants to go up there, he wants to throw a few bags of dirt into a bag, and then we come back home and we sell it. Then that's cool. That's awesome. But our main mission, and we are going to do it. We are going to find gold. I know we are.
Right. See, and a lot of it. Here, listen to what John did. He shipped home a couple of large boxes of beach cons from dredge cons from the Bering Sea. He sent a couple boxes home for himself and sold the rest from the daily cleanups that they had. He got his cut and he mixed it with black stands and garnets and people bought them up.
To me, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I have my ups and downs about buying pay dirt. I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's wrong. I don't know if it's cheating the system. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, sorry, Jesse.
Think about it this way. There's people out there that can't, for whatever reason, either physically or
to the river,
location,
stream.
they just can't get out there and do it themselves, right?
Right.
So this is the next best thing for them is
I
be able to buy
that,
some, some dirt, some pay dirt bags, and at least get the thrill of panning and fighting the gold.
Well, then you guys join our Facebook page, and you will love our next raffle. I promise you.
There you go, guys.
I bet you guys get a few new members tonight.
As of right now, we have 12 to 15 new members because of this YouTube channel. So I thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome, Ty.
Everybody must be thinking we're giving something away because they got
all these numbers going up. No giveaways. I might give away a sticker later or 2 or 3, but gee whiz.
You don't have a pocket sluice?
Well, yeah, I got a pocket sluice right here, as a matter of fact.
Well, let's go ahead and give one away.
Oh, wow. Let's do a giveaway. Finally, somebody else doing a giveaway besides us.
You can't win.
I'll have to show my
I don't want to win. We got enough stuff. We're trying to give away stuff.
We never have enough. I got a blanket mug I made.
See, here's the
nice mug.
pocket sluice. A lot of you have seen it before. And I'll even throw in one of our newer stickers.
Cool.
And no guessing numbers, dudes.
No, you just comment something in the chat room.
Just let me bring up my bot. So no capitals or too much
numbers. No numbers, Brian.
If you comment the same thing too much, Brian, it will disqualify you, buddy. I know you.
Can my wife play?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, of course she can. She's in the chat room. She needs to chat something. Say hi. There you go. That's all you need to do.
My wife's hair's still wet.
Where's my bot? I'm getting my bot up. Login. Okay, hopefully it will. I need to have the bot join the chat.
Do I have time to go get me a cup of coffee?
Well, hurry up.
Okay.
You don't have a coffee pot right there, dude? And yes, moderators are eligible. Chrissy. So chat in the chat right now. You got to start chatting. Nothing of the same thing over and over again, or you'll get hammered by the bot. We have 10 eligible so far. Professor Nez Nation, buddy. If you look below the title, you'll see Flash Fam.
I'm back.
If you're part of the Flash Fam, let me see a hash mark Flash Fam. No, Brian, you're not listening. No numbers, dude. No numbers. Okay, I'm going to share the screen here real quick.
Oh, man, I got such a great wife. She just made me a fresh pot of coffee before she went to bed.
Ruby's awesome. She
bet.
deserves much better than you, Jesse.
You bet. but after 40 years, she's stuck with me.
Yeah. All right, we have 22 eligible. Chief Barry, Brian, Andrew. Gosh darn it.
Ray.
I'm gonna butcher the wife's name again. Mrs. Figures, Anitria.
Oh my!
Anitria.
Why are you guys butchering my wife's name? What's so hard about it? It's Anitria.
I'm dyslexic and I'm blind.
That's what I said.
It's
Anitria.
Anitria.
Or she goes by Nikki too.
Nikki.
Oh, there you go. I can handle that one.
Hey,
Nikki.
Bob in Missouri's in the house. Welcome. Jerry, David, Via, Bob Drake,
Professor Nez, he got it.
Wolfie, Jason, Joe, Luke.
Okay, thanks.
Wow,
Bill.
we got a lot. 24. Okay, ready?
Do it.
Drum roll, please.
I don't have drums.
We have a
I'm not a drummer.
newbie. We have a newbie one. I've never seen this. Nacho Amigo 97.
Nacho Amigo.
He sounds like he's from here in Wyoming.
That's my son.
Is it really?
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Nice job. Good job.
Did he just win?
If that's your son, Nacho Amigo, he just won these.
Nacho Amigo 97.
Yes, he just won. That's Andrew. Yeah, he just won.
All right.
Nice.
So you guys each will be getting some of these.
Hey, so guess who's a winner? Guess who's a winner?
No, it's not you.
I'll send them in the same package. I'll be plus the wives. So you guys be getting like 10 of these.
Nice.
And I want to see them on all your rigs.
All right.
No, that's not yours. That's your son's. Give it to your son so he can do it.
And this is your son's, Ty, not yours.
Hey, so here he comes. Come here. Hey, come on over, Dad. Hang on.
I didn't
hey, here he
show
comes.
it. See, there it is.
Are you shitting me?
Nacho.
I thought you sent those out already, Ed.
Andrew, what's up, buddy?
Hey, tell him your name on that.
Hey guys, thank you. My name is Andrew.
No, tell him your name on YouTube.
Yeah,
I'm
Nacho
Toledo
Amigo.
Jess.
No, he's Nacho Amigo. No.
Hey,
Nope, I'm not,
you're
though.
not Joe Amigo, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yeah, oh my God.
Look at the winners. You see the winners? You see the winners?
Very cool.
Right on. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us tonight, and I hope
sure.
you
Thank
come
you,
back
guys.
again.
Yeah, he will.
will.
He will.
He's
I
gonna
will.
pick it up
All right.
pawn shop.
All right.
All right.
He's like, what the hell? I just want something. He's smoking.
Okay, well, since it's one of you guys that wants something, here,
I feel like I cheated you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Man,
You didn't cheat us.
So
Hey,
much
you have
crap in
look.
here.
You have to thank the inventor of that particular.
You'd be
solution.
amazed at how cluttered my studio is. All right, everybody.
I think about 16 of your listeners are probably my family right now.
All right, everyone. I'm going to do another one right here.
Oh, no, not another one.
So
hey, come on, family. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
I'm going to reset.
My family right now.
I'm going to reset it.
No numbers, Brian.
They're already giving out numbers.
I know.
We got a slow.
Here,
we got a
what
slow
happened
bunch.
what happened was we started doing some giveaways, and to do it really quick, I would write a number down.
Yeah,
right?
but that never worked well.
And it worked okay when we only had like 20 or 30 people in here. But one night we did it, we had like almost 70 people in here, and it just got real bad. We wound up having to give away 3 prizes that night because we couldn't figure out who the actual person was that won. So that we had to stop that.
I'm resetting eligibilities. Come on, reset eligible. Reset. Okay, everyone's eligible except for your son.
Nacho Amigo.
Since
Not
he
Nacho
already
Amigo
won.
can't play.
Really?
Mods are all going. Ready? Drum roll, please. Guy Clark. Thank you very much. I got your address. I'll get this out to you, Guy.
That's my third son.
I know him. You guys. Right on.
The educator one.
Yeah, Guy Clark.
Congratulations, Guy
Clark.
Clark.
Hey, good job.
Wait. He won the new generation of the Flash in Your Pants sticker.
That's me. I'm the winner.
And the Dream Mat Pocket Sleuths.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Here, let's hear a round of applause for Guy Clark.
Peanut butter and crackers. I love peanut butter and crackers.
Yeah, my son's crazy. My other son.
How old is he?
He's 6. I got about 18 kids.
I mean, Nacho's.
Nacho is 22 years old. He's about to join the Navy.
That's no kid. Hey, well, tell him that he'll be able to take that wherever he goes and lands somewhere. He'll be able to take that with him and find some gold, whatever country he goes to.
All right, nice.
That'd be cool.
He's willing to serve our country as admiral.
Nice.
Hey,
we appreciate it.
Hey, can we get some callers on so that we can take some questions or no?
I would love to, but I don't know how to do it.
Not yet. I'm right here.
We don't have that technology yet.
I used to do it on Skype, and I paid for a number so people could call. But as we found out over the weekend of mass testing, Skype
was a problem.
Skype was one of our tech problems, and that's why we said, hey, things change. We're using Google Hangouts because we were having a bad lag problem and buffering.
Big time. Which is why we wanted to get you on earlier to make sure that we got a decent connection.
Right.
Everything was going to work out.
You see the difficulties I had trying to get on.
Yeah.
It took me about 29.5 minutes to get on.
It'll get better. Bob in Missouri says, "Send me a coffee cup."
Did this coffee cup my son bought it for me for Christmas? Awesome.
I have cows on mine.
I mean, some of that ain't great. It's like I'm sophisticated.
Good night, Patrick Truesdale. Thanks for coming in and joining us.
Good night, Patrick.
Night, Patrick.
Night, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick.
We appreciate you joining us tonight.
Paul don't care.
Oh, that's a nice mug.
Yeah, it is.
I like that handle.
You showed it earlier.
I didn't see it.
I think Andy's listening to us.
Here's my mug.
Yeah.
What does everyone have on their hats? I don't have my hat on.
Bass Pro Shops.
Carolina Prospectors.
That's normally what I wear.
The Special Forces in the Army.
Wow, thanks, Bob. So, have you? Where have you been buying your stuff at? Just here and there, wherever.
Who?
You guys.
Well, like I said, right before me and Paul met, Paul already had a lot of his equipment already.
Right.
And right now, Jason is trying to catch up to Paul. Well, we all are trying to catch up to Paul to make sure that we come up there with the same amount of gear and stuff like that. But as of right now, the best way that we can go is buying used, good used stuff right now. So,
right.
And we're doing a really good job about, looking around on Craigslist and then Marketplace and stuff like that, And then, I presented a really good deal to these guys yesterday, and Paul Carr jumped, it wasn't 2 or 3 minutes, and Paul Carr already had a loan approved. It was crazy how fast he was.
Right, that's what he was talking about.
He didn't even say anything. He hopped in. He was like, "It's okay, I'm buying it." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm pre-approved and blah blah blah." And then he says, "Well, let's wait till tomorrow to make sure this guy is good to go." Well, this guy comes back, and he's blowing smoke up Paul's ass and all this other kind of stuff. So it's just, it's just. But we still have 2.5, 3 months left. So we don't know what's going to come down the ballpark in the next 2 or 3 months. So I don't know. This whole journey, I'm telling you right now, I feel so fortunate to be with Paul and Jason and Andy because we're all looking out for each other's backs. We really are when it comes to this stuff. And we talk so well. If one of us has a problem with each other, we always talk it out. Not that we do, but the little skirmishes that we have had, it's taught me a lot. It really has, that we can work together. So I know that this is going to work. Now I don't know how it's going to be 2 months living in a tent with people. Or
how it's going to be.
I'm getting my own tent.
I don't know. I don't know. But we're so excited about this trip. We really are. And Jason's got the countdown, and every time Jason posts the countdown, I'm like, Jesus Christ, we have 97 days left. Good grief. But
getting closer and closer.
But you know what? I'm actually thankful that we have that much time left because it's actually flying by. It actually is. And with each day, I'm starting to feel a little bit of pressure on me to get the things that I have to still get on my end. I mean, I'm still looking at getting dive suits. I still need my food. Everybody here is selling something so they can get this trip possible. Like Jason's already gotten rid of his camper. He's gotten rid of a 4-wheeler and stuff like that just to make his end of the deal. So I have a boat that I'm about to put up for sale, you know, and I'm going to take that money out of the boat. And I'm going to hopefully buy all the gear that I need to. You know, Paul's talking about getting rid of some of his stuff and just to make his ends meet. And Andy's the same way, and so is my dad. So, but that's what I love about this group. They're so perseverant about everything. They're willing to do what it takes to make this trip possible to Alaska, and that's what I love about this group. I mean, this group is on fire right now. We really are.
Very cool. Really cool question, Outdoorsy Gal. She asked the question: are you guys going to take a guitar or musical instrument or anything for entertainment?
No,
you don't want to hear you don't want to hear me play an instrument. You really don't. But I do some karaoke, and I will serenade to these guys if that's what happens. If that's what needs to happen, I will serenade.
Hold on 1 second, Ty. I'm sorry. I need to thank 3 people for their super chats. I really appreciate it. Bob Drake, Down East Prospecting, metal detecting, Mr. Lodak, and Ray Rusa. Thank you very much. All right.
And then Guy Clark, did you see what he wrote?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And he wants to donate to the Greenhorn Prospectors his prize.
Okay.
So you can have, you know, I'll send you one, and you 5 can fight it out.
I'll send it to Paul. I'll send it to Paul because he's the biggest Greenhorn. So I'll just send it to Paul, and he can go.
No, send it to Jason because he wanted it more than any of you guys did. He wanted it bad.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, where is Jason?
Jason's phone died.
He didn't plug it in.
Oh, he said he lost video. Give him a minute. He'll be back.
Oh, okay. So, well.
So now he's got a little
Paul,
pocket sluice.
You live closer to us.
Okay.
If you want to shoot me your email in our group chat, or I mean your address in our group chat.
Okay.
I'll get this mailed out to you, and you could pass it on to whoever you think should get it, Jason or whatever. And Ty, I'll send you your stickers too, Paul, for you and your wife. And I'll send you.
Amigo.
I was getting there, brother. I'll send you the rest. And I happen to have a mail call today from, oh, look at this, the Greenhorn Prospectors. And I already did this, huh? But look
yes,
at
you
those,
did, but you can do it again.
Look at those nice stickers.
I'll do it for you. Look at that.
You're getting a double whammy here. Wham!
Yes,
Wham! 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 Nice.
Those are some sexy decals.
Those are nice, Ty. Those are nice. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and as soon as I get mine, you'll see it up on my board.
All right, cool.
And anybody else that wants to send us stickers to put on our boards, we need 3 of them.
Yeah, and we'll do sticker trades if you're interested. So just contact me and we'll do something. Right, Jesse? But we do need 3 of yours. There is.
Guy says whoever uses it, I want to see the picture of some gold in it.
Yes. There you go. Got that, Ty, Jason?
What am I supposed to do?
Whoever uses that little pocket sluice, they got to show pictures of it with gold in it.
And it does catch gold, believe it or not.
It does.
Paul will end up, me and Paul are really good friends, so we're gonna end up getting off this interview. He's gonna call me up. He's gonna be like, "Hey, dude, I'll just shoot it to you." I'm like, "All right, that's cool." I know Paul. So
there's a video on YouTube. with a guy that took that little pocket sluice and laid it in his yard at a runoff where water was running down the hill.
Here by a matter
and
of
he
fact.
was just working it away with it. He don't need a lot of water.
And it was material he ran before. It was material he ran before, and he's like, oh, I've ran it. It's HD Shovelhead. He's the local here, and he's like, I've ran this material before. I doubt if I'll find any gold. And sure enough, in these little cells right here, there was gold in those babies.
Yep.
Right.
I love this mat. It's a good mat. And
Hey,
this
Card, you own one of those already?
No. I made mine. I got the dream mat from Jesse, and then I made my own sluice.
Oh.
Right. You made a little cleanup sluice.
Yeah. And it worked amazing, too.
This is the same mat. Same mat. Did you
Are you taking
send
that with
him
you,
a
Paul?
mini?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Cool.
It actually works really good, so.
I know it's, well, here's what, I'll tell you why I push this mat. I've used a lot of different mats, a lot of different systems, you know, ripples, everything, like everybody else.
Oh yeah.
For a few years, and then this mat come out, and I became a tester for this mat right when he first come out. I ran 7 buckets of material that I sit in my backyard of stuff that I'd run across green mat, across ripples, and everything else. Stuff that'd been run over a cube.
I was there that day, I think.
Yeah, you were. I ran 7 buckets of material that I mixed together, and I swear I found as much gold in those 7 buckets that time as I did the first time I actually ran it. That material.
Huh.
That's cool.
So that impressed the hell out of me. I haven't turned back since.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've got everything I got's got green mat in it.
And know what, guys? When we started testing the cube mats, ask Jesse. I was like, I don't know if I want to.
You didn't even want to.
I didn't want to pull out my conveyor belt vortex mat.
Upside down conveyor belt.
Yeah, upside down conveyor belt mat. I didn't want to pull it out, but I'm like, okay, so I took it off really gingerly and nice and said, okay. I ran some materials that I already ran a couple of times. And I had good showing, and I had no problem whatsoever ripping. I mean, literally just wham out of the next tray. Wham.
I agree with you, Guy. My mats will never be for sale.
Hey, so what is y'all's views on the Whitewater series? Because I see a lot of
I like Whitewater.
Right. So
I won't watch Gold Rush. I won't watch really Bering Sea Gold.
Right.
But I'll watch Whitewater.
What has steered you away from Gold Rush?
Gold Rush is a joke. The Hoffmans are a joke.
All the drama. Too much drama.
And too much bullshit. And I think it makes our lifestyle as small-scale miners look bad. And they don't show enough reclamation. And
they don't show any.
Then too many people think, oh, you tear up the land like they do on Gold Rush. No, I'm small scale. Those guys are multi-million-dollar outfits. They move mountains. And
yes, we know, Ray.
Something that I was
Ray loves his hog mat. And we know, we appreciate.
We
love Ray too.
You, Ray, too.
Something that disappointed me with the Gold Rush series was last week's episode where they showed Parker get into a boat riding accident. I'm like, This is the drama that I don't like, that I don't want on the show. I just want to watch cleanups. I want to watch how gold is recovered and stuff like that. And then, not to knock Tony Beats, but I don't really care about his daughter's wedding, to be honest with you. That's just me.
Right. Well, see, and that's the thing. And here,
that's all the producers, and that's all
exactly
the network.
I know.
To be honest with you, what really ruined it for me was listening to interviews with these guys.
I agree with David Villa.
And them telling us, well, that really didn't happen like that. It's all editing and it's done for drama. And every guy that we talked to, every interview that I heard or we were involved in, they would say the same thing.
I'm not going to bring up any names. I'm not going to bring up any names, but it has been brought to my attention that that's not the way it went. That was the producers.
Right.
It is. It's all up to the producers.
That's right.
All that drama, all that, even the fight that Todd got into with Dozer Dave.
They all encourage it, or they set it up.
They said it, yeah. That's just
Now there are a couple of Discovery shows I like because it's more suits our lifestyle of small scale mining, and that's one with Whitewater, which I kind of think it's funny because when Boots was working the Porcupine Mine. After he got it from the Hoffmans, which I was glad because they were kind of idiots about it. But he chuckled at dredging and said, "I'm not a recreational miner." And what's he doing now? He's working a remote area with the dredge. But, I like it. It puts a lot in perspective on more of what we do. The other, like David Villa was saying, Devil's Canyon is much better because that really shows a lot like our lifestyle of small scale mining's
like what you're about ready to do.
Yes.
Right,
Hey,
exactly.
Where do we see that Devil's Canyon? How do we go about it?
If you have like a Android box or something, you could find it on Exodus. You could check the discoverychannel.com and see if they have any of it still up there, or just search Devil's Canyon, Discovery Channel, Devil's Canyon. But you have to remember they'll be using high bankers there. It takes place in the Barkerville in the Caribou Mining District of British Columbia. So dredging and river sluicing is illegal. So they're using high bankers and crevicing and stuff and working high benches. So just keep that in mind when you watch it. But it more suits our community as small-scale miners. Okay. We're not big, huge miners,
Right.
And that's what Gold Rush is all about. Or I like Yukon Gold much better than Gold Rush.
I think they were funny. Those guys in Yukon Gold. Those guys.
Yeah. And it's more realistic, like Small Times, where some of the stuff that was put onto Gold Rush, like one season they have this rickety old thing, and from what they saw, supposedly they didn't get much gold that season, but next season they have this huge, massive wash plant like Big Red or something. But that a lot of that was Freddie Dodge.
Right.
Since he built Big Red. But, that's just my input, my opinion on Gold Rush.
out of all those guys on Gold Rush, Freddie Dodge is the only one that I'd really like to talk to.
Dozer Dave. I like Dozer Dave, and definitely Freddie Dodge.
Okay, Jason. Well, you keep listening and chatting in the chat room and answering questions there. If you can't get back on, he says he's been trying to get back on.
Oh, wow. That sucks. It was great having you on, Jason. We really appreciate it.
And we'll talk to you again, no, without a doubt.
Michael, I used to really like Bering Sea Gold and Bering Sea Gold Under the Ice because I personally know people. I have friends from back home in Washington that do it. But then again, you get in the drama, you know, the love triangle with, even though Emily Rydell, I've met her, super nice, nothing what I was picturing before I met her.
Right.
But, and I like Drudging, so I'll watch it, but I don't have cable, so I can't watch it. And I don't go out of my way to watch it. But I think it got into more drama and BS from the network side.
Right.
Well, if we ever have somebody come up there to film us, it's going to be raw cut material. We don't hold nothing back. I promise you that. It's not going to be weddings. It's not going to be.
Well, see,
it's not going to be boating accidents. It's not going to be anything like that. It's going to be smashing your mouth. You know, we're going to find freaking gold, and that's it. That's all we're doing.
Well, and here's what they were telling us too. Some of these guys were telling us. The reason that they do all that editing is because you don't want to watch somebody walking around for 2 hours trying to find a spot. You know, so there's that kind of editing.
I get that, but it's also turning into a Nickelodeon type of atmosphere.
The problem is they add all this drama stuff, you know, to it. They build up and then
it's a big old soap opera.
Right. Definitely. And that was something I wanted to ask you about too. Ray just brought up the crappy weather day they had. What kind of weather are you guys expecting that time of year? You know?
I know from the time I was up there, I was in a little small place to the west of Anchorage about 4 or 5 years ago, and me and my brother-in-law Andy, that's going on this trip too, we went on a fishing trip, and it rained a lot. So I'm expecting a little bit of rain, but that's not going to deter us from dredging. I mean, you're getting wet anyway, so it doesn't really matter, you know. But I'm expecting days to where, you know, I'm getting sick of looking at Paul Carr, or he's getting tired of looking at me. You know, I'm getting tired of looking at Jason, you know, or something like, or just something like that, to where, you know, Paul says, you know what, to hell with you guys. I'm going to pick up my metal detector. I'm going out and I'm going to just do my own thing for a couple hours. And you know what? I have to respect that of Paul. I really do. And I hope that one day I get tired of seeing his mug and I say the same thing. And he says, you know what, Paul or Ty, go out there and do your own thing, dude. You know, but I know, but the challenges that are ahead of us are huge. And I know the fellas, they know that. They know that. I mean,
if they don't know that now, they will as soon as they get there.
On the weather,
I've done it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I'm just saying. I mean, I've done it. I've done it on 1-year deployments with guys, and you just get tired of looking at each other. You do. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. You know, that's just how it's coming. But I just hope that we handle it in a really good fashion. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
Hey, so on the weather, I just looked it up. 2018 in June, it was the high was on June 2nd. The high was 72, and the low was 44. Average for the month was 57.
Yeah, that's not going to be too bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad at all.
At least you won't be freezing, you know. It is summertime.
Yeah, it'll get down to probably 40, 5, something like that. So that's not too bad. But weather really don't bother me any. I mean, I know I'm going up there to
it
do
might
a
not
job.
bother you, but it might bother your opportunity to be in the water
Yeah.
as much as you want to be too. You know, like you've been watching whitewater, you can see what happens. You know, you might get some rain somewhere else, and it just all of a sudden floods you out. So
You know, I really like those guys on whitewater, but I just don't understand why they stop when they get down there, and then the weather, you know, and then it fills back in and stuff. Just keep going.
Well,
here
sometimes
you have to
weather
think safety
sets
first
in
now,
fast.
Paul. Remember safety's got to be top of your
Then
priority
you have
list.
a rainy season before the snow, and those canyons flood quick.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I get
I've
that,
been
but-
in a river dredging before, and in less than 2 hours, it's raised 4 feet.
But I get
It's
that.
open.
I'm talking more on the lines of, you know, they're having a good day. They work 8-10 hours or whatever, and then they just okay, well, we'll come back
Don't
tomorrow.
forget they've got a mile and a half walk to get back to camp.
Yeah.
You know, and that's through some treacherous ground there. So it probably takes them a good hour or 2 hours to do that.
Well, like I said,
You
man,
know,
I love the show. I love the guys that are doing it and all that. I just, you know, a couple things about it I just don't understand.
Right, and that to me is one of the problems that they have with these shows, that they don't really show you all the trials and tribulations that these guys are going through on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You know, you watch it for 20 minutes and they're done for the day, and you're going, wow, they didn't hardly dredge at all. But what you don't see is the hours and hours they've taken to get set up, to get in the water, to
move
do all the
rocks
safety
or
stuff.
any of that stuff. Yeah.
Right. You know, I mean, when you got to spend a whole day moving rocks, big rocks,
Yeah.
you know, and it takes everybody to do it, that's going to waste a day, but it's something that needs to get done anyways. So I know your goals are lofty, but you got to remember there's things that are going to hold you up every day.
Oh, we're gonna meet
Whether
those
you
goals.
want to or not. You just got to learn to deal with that.
Them goals are gonna be they're gonna be met one way or another.
Oh,
One way,
Yeah,
one way or another. We're not coming home
As
broke.
you-
I do know that.
As you know, Mother Nature has a way.
Right. She's a beast. I know she's a
Yes,
beast.
she is. Yes, they do, Jason. They capitalize on struggles. That's what sells. Is the drama.
I see Jason's commenting.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
he's been commenting, answering questions and stuff.
hey Jason. Hey.
You don't have to yell at him. He can hear you.
But he's kind of deaf though. So you guys, hey.
Why not sleep on site? You guys are going to be right there, right?
Yeah,
we
we're
are
gonna be
sleeping
right
on
on
site.
it.
That's what I thought.
We're sleeping on the creek, right there on the
Right.
creek. We got floating mattresses. We're gonna be.
That's
just-
right. You know they have tents now that are on rafts.
I know they're badass too. They're pretty cool. I like those.
Or was David talking about why not sleep on site in Whitewater? Because they don't have enough room for one thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll call Carlos tonight, and I'll ask him if he's got room.
That canyon's pretty narrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have a good night, Andrew. Thanks for coming in and for being such a great winner.
Who is that? Converse?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Andrew,
Yes.
yes.
He's
Later,
leaving.
Andrew.
Thank you very much, Andrew. And Joe, welcome everybody. A lot of
Yes.
we're going
J-Mart.
on 3.5 hours now. See, we told you, it could be an hour and a half show. It could
Miley
be-
Turner, we can't take calls tonight. We don't have it quite set up yet.
I'm sorry, Miley.
This is our first time using this system. So, no callers, but you can ask your question on here and we'll try to get it out to them.
I'm good for another 3 hours.
I'll be
No,
working on it. Unfortunately,
great.
I got to wake up at 5 in the morning.
No, you don't.
Oh yeah, I do. I got bills to pay. Those
Yeah,
don't
I
pay
think
bills.
his account would kill him.
Yeah, Ty, I think it's what 9:30 there at your time.
Yeah,
I'm good.
It's
I'm good.
11:33 here. And remember, post-production, I'm not done with post-production till around 1 a.m. on most show nights. So
It sounds like you need to start getting paid for this.
my job don't start when we say good night, everybody.
Well, if we charged all our interviewees, we could make some money.
That's right. We'll send our we'll send your invoice.
All right. Hey,
We'll send you an invoice.
Send it to Jason Howard.
Yeah.
Send it to Curly.
Yeah, Curly Howard.
Curly Howard.
At gmail.com.
Okay.
Pretty close.
Where'd Top go? Is he?
He's on the phone with my brother, my other brother.
Oh, okay. How's he doing?
His name is Rodney. He's a retired military guy. Right now he's going to school and he works a full-time job. But he really wants to go out with us. But I mean, he was one of the guys I was going to pick, but he just can't go out there right now. He's so tied up in life right now. It's crazy.
Maybe next season.
Well, and that's what happened to a lot of us too. You know, I did my travelings before I got married again and had kids and traveled around the country for about 3 years.
I'm fortunate. I'm retired, and the other three guys are damn near retired, so they can go out there and we could just live this dream, and I love it. The only one that I have to worry about is Paul, but he'll be all right. We're gonna make him a lot of money, so he'll be all right. He'll be good.
Joe, thanks for joining us. Enjoy your meal. It's 8:30 in California. Oh, I'm talking to one of our subscribers and viewers.
Mr. Stakonis.
Enjoy your meal. Whatever it is you're eating, enjoy it.
I don't know. I don't hear it, Brian.
Forgive me, friends, but they are the whole reason why we do this anyway.
Right.
So I have to say bye and hi sometimes.
Where's Ronnie at? Huh?
Who?
I don't know.
Oh, the educationer said if you need a backup dredger, I'm only a call away. Hey?
There you go.
Well, I think we have Casey as a backup dredger, possibly.
Yeah. I get so many personal messages all the time. Hey, you guys need a sixth person? Pick me.
I'm sure. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
I have no doubt.
We get a lot of envy. There's a lot of envy out there, and that's what I really appreciate. Is that's what I know that we're doing the right thing. Is all these guys are coming to me and saying, "Hey, I really want to be part of this," and sadly, I have to shoot them down. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but
like I was telling you the other day, you guys are living the dream that a lot of us would have loved to have done or would like to do, but because of life and stuff like that, we can't do it. You guys are going ahead and jumping in and doing it, so that's really cool. And a lot of us are jealous about it, would love to go do it, but commitments and other things keep us from doing it. You guys are lucky, and that's why I wanted to get a hold of you guys, because I wanted to follow you guys as you did this. I really want you to succeed, but if you don't, we want to be there too.
Well, I mean,
I can guarantee you we are going to succeed.
Yes.
There is no way that we are not. We're going to Alaska and coming back. That right there is succeeding.
Yeah.
Out Jersey Gal, there's 5 of them going. Ray says these guys are taking a $3,000 trip, round trip, just for starts. That's just for travel.
That is exactly
that's just to get there and back home.
Right.
And that's why we have these giveaways, and raffles and stuff like that, just to help offset our decals. You know, we're
and like I was saying earlier, you guys aren't asking anybody to give you anything.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, you guys are working for. You're trying to accumulate your stuff on your own with your money.
Right.
You know, so I think you're doing a great job myself.
Yeah, just our decals alone. You know, we went and had those designed. Had a good guy do those. You know, we got money into those, and we're asking for a $10 contribution for those decals.
Right.
When you get that decal, now we're going to do a giveaway, first and second place. So anybody that displays that decal can send that in. You know, that's going to be next week. But you know, and then we're still giving back to the people that buy our decals.
Right.
So we're constantly giving back. You know, yeah, we're asking for a $10 donation kind of on the decal, but we're also giving back. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, you said it right.
Okay.
Who has a stereo going? I don't. I turned mine off.
I don't have
yeah, that's the second person that's asked that. I don't hear it either.
I don't either.
Oh, it's might be Judy's TV in the background. my
Is she still watching Korean?
Yeah, and you know, and she's like, "Oh, it's so good. Watch it with me." And I'm like, "I don't want to read the movie."
Yeah, Jason just said he's personally sold a 4-wheeler, a camper, and many other items.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. To go back to what me and you were talking about the other day, Marvin, as far as the haters, we haven't had too many haters on our page. We've had 1 or 2 snarpy comments on our page, as far as, you know, like one guy came on and he said, "Hey, why don't you guys just go grab a gas can and go down to the corner and beg for gas?" It's like seriously. I mean, why don't you read into what we're doing? I mean, we're actually spending our own money to give back to the members that are on our page. We're not asking for a dime. I mean, it's just you know, just some of the haters that you brought up the other day kind of opened my eyes. It's like everybody has their set of haters. They really do. I mean, for whatever reason, I don't know what that reason is, but somebody always has something negative to say. I just don't get it. I really don't.
It's because it's easy to do, you know, anonymously like this without worrying about somebody coming over and beating your ass because you said something stupid.
No, what you're doing is good though. Just ignore them and know you're doing something right.
Oh, I am the king of ignoring somebody. Believe me, I can ignore you. I mean, I got these. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care.
Yeah, I get it with my YouTube channel too. Oh, it's a waste of your time. Why even do it? Blah 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 blah.
Because it's something you love, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna knock you for doing your DJ thing.
Yeah, you know, I love producing this. I love live broadcasting, and
I think it's great.
And I like talking to people, so
it works. It works, and it has opened up literally tons of doors for me, also. But you're always gonna get those negatives. So all you do is you push away the negative and keep like-minded, positive people around you, and you can do nothing but succeed at whatever you do. And I never look at a failure anyway. A failure is only one stepping stone closer to success. If you don't try, then you fail. Even if you fall trying, you still succeeded because you tried, and you're that much closer to succeeding. You learned a lesson. So
yes, Yukon, they do have a claim they're going to be working.
Yes, we have a claim. It's up in so-and-so, Alaska.
Up on No Tell'em Creek.
Yeah. That's funny.
Right near somewhere, USA.
Yeah. Over yonder. Yeah.
That's right.
No Tell'em Creek over yonder.
Yeah.
Jason says he's a bully.
I'm starting to learn this whole lingo about this whole gold thing. You don't tell many people about where you're going at. You really don't. You give them a general cardinal direction. Yeah, we're gonna be up there. We're gonna be north of Anchorage.
Over yonder and pointing.
Over yonder. No Tellum Creek. What creek is that? No Tellum Creek.
Pointing.
I'm gonna start telling people we're going west of Anchorage. That's all I need to know. Just west of Anchorage.
There you go.
Yeah. And what creek?
No Tellum.
Over yonder creek.
Oh, there you go. Over yonder creek. That's another good creek.
Yeah. That's
No Tellum and over yonder creek.
Yeah.
Nice.
It has 5 ounces a day over yonder.
Yeah. I'm going there. No, we've that's something we found out really quick. You start letting people know where you're at and showing them how much gold you're getting.
Right.
Next thing you know, there's tons of people there and there's no room for you anymore.
Well, there's a couple people that, I mean, there's a very small amount of people that know actually where we're going to, but I don't know. I wouldn't go fucking around with. Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped the F-bomb. But I wouldn't go. Beep beep. Beep. I wouldn't mess around with these 5 guys. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't want to piss them off.
I know places where claim jumpers still get shot.
Oh, I mean, I've heard some bad stories.
It could be like the Old West out there, you know, Wild West.
Here's a question for Paul.
Oh boy.
Cornelius, Yukon Cornelius wants to know how much gold a day you need to break even.
Oh my.
We've already talked about this. That's our secret, Paul.
Yeah,
that's our secret.
It is, but
it's a secret, Yukon.
I can tell you that to break even is going to be more than what we're going to get, I'm sure.
That sounds like me.
Yeah,
that's a good answer, Paul. Good answer.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot.
It always does. I mean, we always go out with that intention of hitting it big and come home with our few little specks in our vial.
If we get specs, somebody's going to get really upset.
Remember, Ty, it all adds up.
That's right.
And if you want to throw any of the little fly poo or gnat poo away, you could just mail it in a box to good old Ed.
I got your address.
There you go, bro, because it will end up in a button or a bar. It all adds up.
15 grams a day.
15 grams a day.
That's his guess.
No.
That ain't gonna work for 2 dredges at 12 to 16 hours a day.
That's a no-go.
Yeah. We're not happy with that.
No Yukon placer mining. Yukon Cornelius asked if load mining, so I told him no placer. That's a whole nother beast right there, load mine.
Yeah.
I've lost money on every trip I took. 100% loss rate for me, and I've been out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving us a lot of good vibes there, Jesse. Good vibes. I was reading.
He was reading
the comment.
Yeah, Brian's a very experienced dredger.
Well, good job, Brian. Good job.
American gold prospector, and he finds some good nuggets too. But there's a reason why he keeps doing it, though.
Because it's called the fever.
Yeah.
That it is.
I gotta get my T-shirt made.
Guy
the fever is real.
Oh, I went on y'all's website, and I'm gonna buy one of y'all's sweatshirts next month. I think their sweatshirts really rock.
Right awesome. On. Thank you, man.
Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Yep. I just found it today.
Excellent.
Very cool.
I'm a hoodie guy.
Yeah, because all of this, you know, I do it for love, but boy, like any love affair, it gets expensive. You have to,
Right.
But every penny helps. Like, and all of that money goes to production in one way or another.
Right.
Either
No, I hear you.
equipment, gear, travel,
Trips.
travel.
Yep.
It helps us provide for when we do demos for Cub Scouts, Boy
Right.
Scouts.
Oh, that's awesome.
And also we have another iron in the fire with Take a Vet Prospecting Project. I'm sure Jesse has talked to you about it.
Actually, I haven't.
What? And they're
No, I haven't.
vets.
These guys are already going prospecting.
I know, but still, I'm surprised you.
They need to take
haven't
this
talked about
vet. Well, we try to take out disabled vets or people vets with PTSD or
disabled.
Guys that are brain damaged and stuff. We try to get them out on the creek and
cool.
because like for me, creek time is therapy for me.
Right.
Joe.
I never knew I had PSD until I found out. Hey, you got PTSD, don't you know that? No.
Yeah.
But I find that being out on the creek and hanging out with people and panning and digging for gold and just being all involved in this has really helped me out a lot.
I mean, that's how I felt. That's how I felt the other weekend out with these other four guys. We were out there on the creek. We were cutting up, digging.
Right.
We were laughing. I mean, we were finding gold. Paul would take a test pan and he'd come back and say, "Look, I got my pan." It just added up to the whole excitement, and it got me to stop thinking about some everyday normal shit that I usually think about.
Exactly. That's the beauty of it. You can get out there and you do that, and you don't think about all those things that are piling up in your mind that may or may not be true. Right. But just being out there and hanging out with good friends and finding little gold, and
it was great.
Just being outside. So that's one of our projects. We try to take out a vet at least once a year, twice if possible, because we don't want them to pay for anything.
Right.
We got the equipment, we got the gold. So yeah. Plus we do Boy Scout demos.
Yeah.
Said that.
Oh. Okay. I repeat myself. So what?
I know everybody. He has CRS.
CRS. Right.
So he'll do that.
What's this, Joe? I got gold here. Got 50 years ago when it was $30 an ounce. Yeah, I wish I would have got some of them.
$30 an ounce.
Yeah, about 50 years ago, right?
Holy crap! We wouldn't be going on this trip. It was $50 an ounce.
I'd be staying in bed.
I lived out in Colorado for a while, and I saw lots of gold there, but I wasn't into it. I didn't have the fever at all. But,
oh my God! Don't you wish you could kick yourself? Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I lived in Colorado 17 years and never did anything with it.
Yeah, I lived in Idaho Springs, across from the Aurora mine.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I wanna say to Bob in Missouri, welcome home, brother. He's a Vietnam veteran.
My dad just showed me that. Hey, welcome home, Bob.
Yep. And your dad too. Welcome home. I may say it a dozen times to him.
I know. Well, he's watching on my wife's tablet. He's reading all chats.
Oh, okay, cool. So he can hear us too.
Well, yeah, definitely. All of you, welcome home.
There he is.
Welcome, Bob.
Hey, you see him?
Hey, there he is.
Well, guys, it's late. I need to wake up early, and I still have a lot of work I gotta do.
You're sounding old, Ed. You're sounding old. I hear you.
I still have a lot of work to do, Ty. But I definitely had a great time having all of you on. Ed, it was great meeting you. Ty, Paul, Jason. Sorry Andy couldn't make it. I hope he gets well soon.
Right.
And I hope the best of luck for all of you out there. I know you guys are going to put in the sweat equity into it.
Right.
And what can I say? Do it.
Well, that's what they say about gold.
Do it.
What you put into it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do
Get her done.
And we're gonna make it too. We're gonna make it.
Cool.
That's right.
Hey,
gotta keep that attitude.
Listen. Just the fact that you're doing this and putting this effort to doing it, you've already made it, because you've already, you know, got yourself to where
Ed,
you're able to get there. So that's an success.
Sure thing,
I'm
Ed.
headed home tomorrow morning.
No, here. That's not live. Hang on, Dad wants to say something to y'all real fast before he gets off.
Sure thing, Ed.
Go ahead.
Good.
Hey, Ed, I just want to say, if my wife is still listening up in South Dakota, I'm headed home tomorrow, and I miss her, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
Oh.
Sounds good. Be seeing you tomorrow night. I bet you miss her. We appreciate you being on, Ed. Ty, again, Paul, Jason out there who should have had his phone plugged in. And I really appreciate all of you out there in our live chat. All the super chatters, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. It's because
if you guys will stick around for a little bit after the show, after he closes down.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
And all of you, you're the reason why we do what we do, right, Jesse?
Absolutely.
Our YouTubers and friends, as Professor Nez would say, Flash Fam, thank you all very much for being part of our Tuesday night.
I'm telling you, the chat room is what helps us out. I know it helps me out because I run out of questions, and they got plenty for me.
Oh yeah,
you know.
And you guys,
I love our chat.
I love Tuesday night, and you're a big part of it. You out there, yeah, I'm pointing at you, David, and you, Guy, Randy, Scotty, Tony. That's right, bud.
Even Jason, or Curly, I should say.
Yeah, even Curly and Chrissy and Brian, all of you.
Duke, I'm glad you were here tonight. Enjoyed the show, I hope.
Brad and Sarah,
Outdoorsy
all
Girl.
of you. Thank you very much.
Outdoorsy Girl had some really good questions tonight.
And she's a good mod, too. Keep up the good work. All our mods are great people. Great job. Until then.
And to our newest moderator, Anitria.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Anitria. You're a
very good job.
Yes, she is. She's got access.
Next week we have Charlie Risers of Risers Treasure Hunting and Emporium. And we won't have the headaches we had the last time he was on. So it's going to be a great show. Everybody, until next time, may you always have a flash in your pan.
And you know what he's going to say next.
That's right, Jesse. Maybe one day, too, we'll meet you on the river. Good night, everybody.
Night.
You know, I need to make new credits, Jesse. This was in my old editing software. I made this.
No.
Thanks again, everyone.
Yes, thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
We had a great time. This is going to be fun watching you guys out there.
And we're really happy that you came and got a hold of Paul that one day. So
hey, are we off the live now?
No, we're still on. They're here.
And they can hear us.
They can hear us.
So no.
We used to mute at this part, but then we decided, you know what? This is more fun.
Yeah.
We know David. We know David.
We know David.
So we are live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still. It's almost done.
I just said bye like 10 minutes ago.
Doing my credits now, you know.
Right.
Sponsors and whatnot.
Thanks, Jared, for being here tonight.
How you doing,
Anitra said we forgot to sing happy birthday.
Uh-oh.
We did.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you!
Who is it?
I don't know. Whose birthday is it?
We know, Luke.
Oh, Lord.
David Dia?
That's what I call him.
That's my
It's more. Georgie Gal.